Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Go until you're out of sight and you're out of my mind. Run when the rhythm's right. Go into the night. Floating as the river flows, easy as it goes to the ocean. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never try. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart, heart, breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart. Lost in the midnight blue, shadows of the moon. Here with open arms for you, feeling something so new. Said with me you'd reach the sun, oh but we were so young. Till the summer's done, but keep me in your heart, so I hold on. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never try. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart. Colors of the sky, breaks my heart. All I see is colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. But all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. All I see is colors of the sky. All I see is colors of the sky. to the ground now, and somehow I feel like you don't know me. Shook me to the ground now, I don't even know how. Brought me to a life that you never showed me. Coming from the locked up ghost of yourself, but you're coming from the light. There's more to you than you ever thought there was. Yeah, you're coming from the light.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome. My name is Resorty, and to you, one and all, I say, hello, friends. Welcome. How the heck's it going? Happy day to you. Happy Friday here. Happy Thursday there. Hope every little thing is a-okay, all right. Things are going well for you today, no matter where you are in our world. Welcome. YouTube viewers, good to have you here also. Twitch viewers, I'll now address you for the remainder of the stream. Hey, Rober, how's it going, my friend? Good seeing you, Axix. Marks, welcome in. Hello to you, Jim. Jim said that he threatened to help with the crossword over on YouTube. Feel free to do so. Today I figured out how to hide the chat on YouTube again. Good. Very glad for that. Hello to Chip Larone. Thank you for the generous Prime subscription. Enjoy the crosswords, enjoying the knowledge that you're helping me do the stream thing. Thank you, my friend, very much indeed. How's it going, Gary? Good seeing you, my friend. Hello, Pickled. Welcome indeed to you, Dogberry. Welcome back, Dogberry. Yes, Dogberry. Go Rangers indeed. Those of you who root for the baseball team, the Texas Rangers, I think, yes, will be delighted to know that your team won the World Series this year. The hilariously called World Series, made up of only teams from the US and Canada. World Series. But yeah, congratulations to you, Dogberry. I know you're a big fan, and the Texas Rangers had never won the World Series before, so awesome. Hope it was a fun series. That said, I think they won 5-0, right? They won 5-0, so not much competition there, unfortunately. Tremster, you like the jacket. Thank you. This is my plain blue jacket. This is one of the ones I wear fairly regularly because it is kind of plain and not too offensive to the eye. I have other ones I really like. For example, this jacket here. This jacket here I like so very much, but it is quite something. It is quite something. And so I wear that one kind of infrequently. You know, and then I got other ones that are terribly moiring when I use them, and so I've got about 10 or so different jackets, but I actually use only 2 or 3 of them regularly. Oh, gotta free the unused ones. Must free the unused ones for sure, eventually. Hello to you, Pepper! It's the least watched World Series. Oh, really? I know baseball in general is struggling to maintain viewership numbers. I know that there have been a number of rule changes in the past couple of years that are getting the games moving faster, that are hopefully causing more younger people to watch. But yeah, I know that sports in general are struggling with viewership, but baseball especially. So yeah, I mean, obviously, now that I don't live in the U.S., I don't really watch much in the way of baseball, so perhaps I am the trendsetter here. I stopped watching American baseball, and everybody else did too. Maybe that's it. Hello, Lido, how's it going? Hello, Pipja. Where's your Battlestar Galactica? Yeah, I can't decide if I like today's title. So for the past week or so, we've had the same title on each and every one of the city's Skylines streams, which is the little quote from the movie Frozen. Do you want to build a city? You can imagine that young gal's voice singing it and leading on to a grand song about this kind of thing that I'm sure those of you with young children have heard thousands of times before. And so I moved it today to something that came to mind kind of randomly, which is a quotation from The Office. Right? In The Office, it's Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. And so I do it buses, bays, Battlestar Galactica. There have been at least 3 people who have come in so far and said, Battlestar Galactica? Where is it? And I worry that I am I'm deceiving people with my title. Because honestly, I've never seen Battlestar Galactica. I think it has a character in it named Adema. And the only reason I know that is because it's a crossword answer occasionally. But that is genuinely all I know about that. And I recognize that I say that, he actually may be a character from a different show. And if so, it's how it goes. The quote's immediately obvious? Okay, well that's good. As long as most people know what I'm referring to, and the occasional person comes in feigning uncertainty or unawareness, I'm okay with that. Absolutely okay with that. Alright, let me get glasses back on, see what y'all are saying. It's Adama, not Adama? Wait. Adama, not Adama. I assume I'm saying Adama, not edema. Yeah, edema is like a fluid buildup in the limbs, something like that. Yeah, Adama. Sorry. Like I said, I only know of it because of the crossword. It's a variety of vowels jammed together with some useful consonants, and that's it. No problem. Adama. We'll remember that for sure from now on. Hello to Potato Peddler, my friend. Thank you for your Prime sub. Also, it's good to have you with us still. Yesterday, the day before, I was in a different chat room on Twitch, watching a person playing Football Manager, which I always enjoy watching, as I'm not playing it myself right now. And I said, hey, how's it going? And the person is someone who knows who I am, who was like, oh, Resorty, so good seeing you, and hope your stream's going well, and oh, guys, shout out. And someone in chat said the nicest thing, a person I don't know especially well, said, Resorty has one of the coolest and nicest communities on Twitch. That's right, friends. You all there are the high point of the stream. The guy with the tie, the guy blathering on nothing. Garbage, trash, the leftover piece of fat from the meat. You all in chat room, you're number one. There you go. There you go. It was a nice moment, though. It was very nice to see the real stars of the show get the shout out there. So, very cool, very cool. The stream takes after the streamer. That's very kind of you, Dogberry. It's true. It's true. I've often said that, those who complain about toxicity in chat rooms on Twitch are often just mislocating the responsibility. It's not that a chat room is a totally autonomous, free entity. It's not that the chatters can decide whatever they want to. It's always the streamer allowing the same to happen, and people tend to gravitate towards similar personalities, so I assume that you all are lovely and anxious just like me. So thank you for being here. So also thank you, my goodness, Nicholas, what are you doing? Nicolausi, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs to our community. Maybe that's one reason y'all are especially great, is that profound generosity you got. Nicolausi, thank you so much for gifting 10 subs to the community. To Seether, and Mike, and Lado, and Bryn, and Armadillo, and Coruscating, and Howls, and Bach, and Emu, and Simpsy. So many names I know and love and appreciate. Thank you all for being here. It means the world that you'd hang out with us, and it means the world, Nicolausi, that you'd support the channel with that really generous 10 gift subs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sakutera, thank you also for the resub. What? Those are the buttons. Thank you, Sakutera, for continuing your subscription for many a month. If I were the kind of streamer who had a hype train on, there would now be things exploding on stream and hype. What? Yeah. This kind of noise would happen, and we'd all say the word hype over and over again and feel so excited by it. But we're a chill place, we're a cool place, and so I say thank you, and now we move on. Hello, Exist. The fat on the meat is the favorite part of the gods. I'm glad then that I described myself in that way. As many of you know, Noms is a big fan of a Japanese cartoon series called, well, it starts with an S, goes on for a while, and then it ends with Gurashi. Something Gurashi, about little pieces of discards that one might find on the floor in the corner. And her favorite character in this group is a piece of leftover fat that a diner threw to the side. And it's a very strange little piece, because it is definitely cartoon characters that are, generally speaking, thrown away. So very weird. But yeah, apparently there's a real amount of interest in the life of pieces of fat. There you go. Hey, Elsadel and Trimster, thank you both for your Prime subs also. You mentioned the Prime sub, you get the Prime sub. That's how it works. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for that generosity. Lots of Resorty yays in chat already. Every one of you, I appreciate this so much. Thank you. Hello, Slivers. Hi, my friend. How's it going for you today? Hope things are good. Friends, today is Culture Day here in Japan. It's a Friday, but I do not teach because it's a national holiday. And I think we looked up Culture Day last year when it happened. I believe Culture Day is the one holiday of the year that I find most uncomfortable and confusing. I believe Culture Day is the day in which we celebrate the unique importance of the Japanese culture. So it is the one holiday with the most historical nationalistic overtones. Where many of the other holidays are just, hey, nature's great. Not just Japanese nature, but all of nature is great. Or hey, it's the emperor's birthday. We appreciate the emperor, but he's not a god, don't worry. This one is a little bit in the direction of, why are there non-Japanese people here? What are you all doing? So it's a day I stay home usually. Though truthfully, I've never seen on this day any explicit anti-foreigner protests. I have seen them on just ordinary Saturdays down in Shibuya. There are often various protests about this and that in the big commercial district. And occasionally they're burning a U.S. president in effigy. It's partially about the bases down in Okinawa, and partially about why are so many Americans here? Go away. That's how it goes. Today's the day I should appreciate manga and anime. Yeah, I mean, I do kind of wonder, if you ask the average person in any country around the world, perhaps each country differently, if you ask them, what's the first thing to come to mind when you think of Japan? What answers would be given? If you ask an American young person, you probably do get anime. Some places you probably get samurai, maybe sushi, maybe the horrors of the World War. I don't know. But I do wonder what Japan means to different people. As I live here, of course, it becomes filled in and is much more complex than ever before. I have a much larger sense of what Japan is than I ever could have otherwise. But yeah. Jim, you kind of wonder the same thing about Maryland. So what's the thing that people think about Maryland? They don't. No, I'm sorry, so rude. When I think of Maryland, I think of crabs. I think you all get crabs from the sea. I know it's the early, it's the early like Catholic colony. But past that, unfortunately, I have no sense of like Maryland versus Connecticut or Rhode Island. They all just kind of fit into the same northeastern U.S. Not sure. You think nothing of Maryland is the French. Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, it's very strange to me the way in which some people who are not Americans have a fairly clear sense of some states in the U.S., but none of the rest. Yeah, none of the rest. So when people ask me where I lived in the U.S. before coming to Japan, I will often say Chicago, even though this is false, because generally speaking, they have not heard of Nebraska at all. Generally speaking, they have not heard of Illinois at all, or Wisconsin, or Indiana, the places I've lived in the past 10 years. And so I say, oh, Chicago. They know where that is, they know what that means, good enough. But man, California, there's a lot of knowledge about California and New York especially. And I think that's probably because of TV shows and news and so on, but who knows. A potato eater from Delaware, even less considered. Yeah, I mean, I suspect that Joe Biden's presidency has kicked the cultural knowledge of Delaware up. But yeah, I mean, when I think of the state of Delaware, what comes to mind first? Business and corporation, because you all have relatively pro-business corporate laws. That's all I know about Delaware, unfortunately. Red Paradox, you're known for sheep and coal. You're speaking of Wales, my friend. No, you're known for football. Don't you worry. Yeah, last night I actually looked kind of seriously into, is it possible to get a retirement visa to Wales? I was like, if I'm an old person, can I move to Wales? And apparently, a few years ago, there is no direct path to get a retirement visa into the UK. It existed for a long while, and then as part of leaving the EU was also giving up the independently sustaining oneself off of retirement packages that used to be used to get housing visas rather into the UK. Now, if you want to go move to the UK, you have to either marry someone who is British, have a grandparent who's from the kingdom, or work 5 years. So the current strategy to retire in Wales is this. Wrexham University. Wrexham University opened up in like 2008, I believe, and they do teach first-year writing classes. So I think after I'm good and done with all of this, after we had a good time, I will go and try to teach first-year writing at Wrexham University for 5 years, and then live in Wrexham. No, this is all just a big joke, I swear. Last night, Mom saw what I was doing on the computer. She's like, "Oh, what are you working on?" And I said, "Finding out how we retire in Wrexham in Wales." And she said, "We're not doing that." The biggest issue, of course, is that it's cold, it's rainy, and we don't know anyone there. I think her big dream currently is that we retire to a place where her best friend lives, and that'd be fun. I mean, I think it'd be a good time to go hang out. And I mean, currently her best friend lives in Ohio, but she's German, so there's some world in which we retire to Berlin. You know, we'll see how this goes. It's very, very far away, 20 plus years in the future. I think my parents would like it very much if I returned to the U.S. at some point before too long here. And Chicago's lovely, so that's a possibility too. Anyway, this is just me thinking about the future. It's very, very far away. They're trying to send articles to my wife's best friend about Wales. I don't see her being interested in it. And really, what's drawing me to Wales is the existence of a football club. This is not a good reason. And because of the football club, I become aware of and attentive to so many of the stores and people who are in this place. And I realize I'm experiencing them through the media of either like this TV show or Google searches. So like earlier this week, there's a store in Wrexham that has like shoe repair and shoe customization. It's called like Trainer Revivals, I believe, and it opened last year sometime. And at this place, this guy buys old Adidas shoes and polishes them up, make them look very nice, puts them in different colors, and sells them as customs. Last week, someone broke into his shop, and they don't know who did it. And there's like a be on the lookout. Who broke into this nice man's shop and stole his supplies? And I'm like, oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. It's ridiculously sad. And there's a community, there's a community fundraiser right now to help this guy get back on his feet. And I'm like, that's wonderful. Like, it's wonderful that people are coming together and helping each other out. And I sent a little bit of money too, because I saw that a lot of people from around the world who are fans of the city because of the TV show and the football club are sending some money that way. Like, this is wonderful. I think that's what it comes to. It's probably because it's very hard for me to connect with my neighbors here, except in like a very at distance, you don't really belong here kind of way. That I'm finding myself missing a certain kind of connection to the community that I had back in the US. As I mentioned before, the last city in which we lived was 7,000 people. And so there, I didn't know everybody by any means, but I knew the proprietors. I had a regular coffee shop I went to. I had like knowledge of people beyond just my family. Here, I got the students, I got the family, that's about it. So, I think that's what it is. Wrexham small business lord arcane stuff. Man, that's it. Maybe we should together learn the geography and the geography of Wrexham in Wales. We should go down the Google map and point at things and see what's going on, etc. Hello, Holdar. Where do I live? I live in Tokyo in Japan. Yep, Tokyo all the way right now. You'll unsub if we do that. You'll never unsub, Parananthus. We got your hooks into you, our hooks into you. You're staying with us. And if you try to leave, I'll play auction not included, and you'll say, "Oh, I need to see him make mistakes. I come back." Maybe go to vacation to Wales first. I mean, as I mentioned before, I moved to Japan without ever being here. It's worked pretty well. It's been pretty good so far, but no, we're not moving to Wales. It's just a bit of fun to imagine. I mean, I think I'm someone who has not spent a lot of time imagining the future, because I'm always so focused on, okay, what's happening up next in my class, or where will I work in the fall. But right now, I'm feeling generally settled with a lot of life, and like things seem relatively good, kind of sort of on autopilot. Still have the mental health problems, they're continuing, but I think because of that, I'm starting to like dream in a way, and like they're very, very silly dreams. They're dreams like, let's go live on the moon, but it's just nice to imagine. I remember like the time when my friends did this most was, 5 or 10 years back, there was a gigantic lottery prize. One of these prizes where if you win, you get $1 billion or something. And so many people would go out and buy a ticket or two, knowing full well that they would never possibly win. But then they would say, oh, if I get $1 billion, what I'm going to do is... And for so many people, the first comment was, never work a day in my life again. The rejection of the current job was a very common theme. But I think it's fun. Right? Even though you're never actually going to get this outcome, it's fun to imagine what would it be like were this to have happened. It's kind of cool. Potato Peddler, your big dream is to become mayor of a small town. I love that for you. My wife was on the city council of a small town a few years back, and yeah, she really enjoyed it. It was a interesting experience in small town politics, and people are so unbelievably petty sometimes. On the outside, one assumes that city councils care about highfalutin ideals, but a lot of the discussions were, hey, the sanitation field isn't working terribly well. We better fix that before all the toilets back up, right? This kind of thing. So it was very, very, it was very, very mundane, quotidian concerns primarily. Jim's got a joke for us. Here we go. So if we go live on the moon, restaurants on the moon are terrible because they have no atmosphere. Jim, thank you for that. I will definitely steal that one and use it for my wife. Non-blood city council is a very noms thing to say. Yeah, she can't pass up the opportunity to pitch in. She can't pass up the opportunity to help out and to do a little bit more. And I like that about her a lot, but there are only so many hours in the day. In fact, she's home right now, and this morning she said, I really need to work today. And I said, but sweetie, it's a national holiday. She said, okay, I'm just going to do a little work, and then, friends, she's gone back to bed. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Now, that said, if she sleeps too long, she's going to be so unbelievably upset because she feels like sleeping is wasting the day, but I'm really happy that she's relaxing on a holiday. I hope it's the case that she is going to wake up and say, oh, this is nice. This is good. We'll see. We'll see. If midway through stream we hear like a tremendous scream from upstairs, you'll know full well what's happened. She doesn't scream, but you can imagine. Hey, Cortraption, so good seeing you, my friend. So good seeing you. Also, I don't know why. I feel like I'm squinting today more than usual. Is this like old man eyes? Are my eyes getting increasingly squinty? The lights aren't any brighter than usual, but yeah, definitely a little squinty here. No sure at all. Not sure. Anyway, friends, we've been talking about a half hour now. I'd like to do a little bit of crossword as we get started. We'll do 3 minutes of that and get ourselves over to the video game, where we get to play the role of the city council, the city manager, and the mayor all at once. And yeah, I'm really enjoying this playthrough. I know we have problems aplenty to continue fixing. I know we ended yesterday's stream with a neighborhood to name, so that'll be the first thing to do today. And we'll see just how far along we can get as we continue the City Skylines adventure. Invert, thank you so much for your generous inverted GC. Thank you so much for your generous follow. I appreciate that a whole bunch. And yeah, I can't quite decide how much longer we should play Cities. As of right now, I'm thinking we will play for at least one more week. The big question will be, and feel free to start thinking about this, the big question will be, should we continue playing the save file we're playing right now, which I'm enjoying, has a lot to do left, or should we try a different map and see how different things might be? Because I'm guessing the beginning of any playthrough is probably more or less the same, but they can probably diverge pretty wildly based on what goals you set for yourself. So there's thoughts, there's some questions. Hello to you, Gary. Good to see you, my friend. Let's go ahead and do a little crossword now. For the next 3 minutes, it's crossword time, and then we'll get to our game, I promise. So, in Crosswordville today, we finished yesterday's puzzle, of course. We have a small backup of old puzzles from prior weeks. Let's go ahead and see what we can do on the Thursday here. Hopefully. Hello, Pickle. Do you want a new game? When you say new game, do you mean a new map on cities, or do you mean play something else entirely? Go play EU4. Go play Hearts of Iron. What do you want? Blueprint detail for short. I mean, it's called a spec, I believe. Something to chew on. Your tongue. Some food. You can chew the fat. I think chewing the fat means to gossip, possibly. Let's put it in and see. A waterproof cover is a tarp, short for tarpaulin. Ass, more cutely. So it could be donkey or butt, I suppose. What's down here? A simple earring is a stud, I believe. A blank platter, a Hawaiian appetizer assortment. Assortment. It's poo-poo platter, right? I think it's P-U-P-U. So tush is the across we want. Additionally, also, a two-dimensional calculation. So I know that the geometrical items have areas. That said, they can also be three-dimensional areas. So what's the down here? Tuesday dinner plans, perhaps. Is it taco night? Is it taco night? Gosh, it is. United Arab Emirates, so it is area indeed. I'm right that three dimensions can have areas also, right? The area inside of a cube, for instance. I think. Blank no good. Up to no good. Opera solos, they're arias usually. A top that might have a built-in bra, the camisole, the cami. Oh, 3D is called volume, so the area of a three-dimensional object is called a volume, not an area. Cool, good to know that. Thank you for helping me, and more importantly, for showing me the New Yorker's never wrong. A venue for a grand matchup. So matchup could be like dating matchup. It could be a sports competition. I'm not sure. A surface is a 2D object in higher dimensional space. A surface is a 2D object in oh! So surface, like the outside of a three-dimensional object, or I guess higher dimensional possibly, is flat in the same way that a two-dimensional object would be. That's interesting. I've never thought of that way before. Thank you for teaching me. Right turn from norte. That's east in Spanish. I believe it's esto. A blouse worn with a sari. Oh, I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know what kind of. I don't know what kind of shirt is worn underneath the sari. I know what a sari is, but not sure. Yeah, no clue. Words from a secret agent that might follow. You stay back. I'll go ahead. I'll lead. That kind of thing. Cap for locks. So I don't know what LOC locks means. That's not how you spell the Scottish word lock rather. I mean, it can be used as an abbreviation in citations, lock sit, but I have no idea what it means in this context. Philly's Ivy. So I'm guessing there's a ball player named Ivy. I really don't know, though. Real mystery. Who done it? A quizzer. Who knows? Soft cheese coated red wax is Edam or Edam cheese. A young lady's a lass. Excited demand from a toddler who just came down the slide. Maybe. Again. Martial arts similar to Aikido. I mean, I know that's a fighting technique. It doesn't use weapons. Karate comes to mind, but I have no idea. Hashtag on social media. Well, hashtag, of course. Not with anyone. Probably just single or single that fit. Would alone fit? Good. Little dippers. So your toesy woesies get dipped into water. I mean, toes would fit. I'll put it in, we'll see. Artist with the 2021 EP, If Orange Was a Place. Isn't it a place? There's the temporary ruler of England, William of Orange. Is it T-Pain? Is it Tuna Fish? I have no idea. No idea. Word after high or before long. High hopes. Move along. Not sure. Ad break done. Let's pause it there. An okay start for sure. But there's something I wanted to say. Unless something behind I wanted to say. What was it? No idea. My hope is that today we can finish the Thursday fairly easily. And then this is the current backlog. If we look at it, this is last week's Monday. I just barely got started, obviously, so that's a lot to do still. The week prior's Tuesday, all filled in, but something is incorrect. Still gotta figure that one out. And then the Monday prior to that, still quite a bit more to fill in. So I'm really hopeful we can clear at least one of the 3 backlogs today. Backlogged items. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, good. Hope you're still here. Hope you're enjoying hanging out. Let's go ahead and play a little bit of Cities Skyline, which I realized just now I did not open today. My apologies. Enjoy standing in the black void here. I guess we could add a little bit of fun for the days when I manage to, or if I forget to load the game. I can add a little text note to everyone. Let's put it this way. Good. This way we'll definitely have a reminder of Resorty, you fool. And then if the game is actually loaded, it will not be visible. How good is that? Good. Hey, Will, am I taking hints on the backlog ones? So on the one that's completely filled in, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. If you know what's wrong with the backup one, or with the filled in one, just let me know. I've spent some time looking, but have not yet found it, so please tell me. If instead it's on one of the ones I've not gone through all the way, or haven't done so today at least, give me some time to try it again. Because usually when I come back to it after a week or two, I tend to have a new perspective, and that might be a good thing. The game should be capturing in just a moment now. Hopefully, I may have to recapture it. Yeah, for whatever reason, Cities Skylines does not like being streamed, by which I mean it changes resolution regularly and then just loses its capturability often. So let me fix that. There we go. All captured, all good. Appreciate it. So we'll continue straight away. Oh, the continue game button is blacked out. So the continue game button was working in somewhat buggy ways. It was not loading correctly. My save files hopefully exist still. Hey, they do. All right, well, we'll see if it actually loads. I sure do hope so. It is in the load game. I'm just confused why continue game isn't working. Hey, LSNL, there was a patch today on Steam. It should improve performance. Cool. I look forward to seeing how the patch works and what we can do with it. Speaking of patches and updates and so on, there's an update to CK3 coming out in, I think it's in 6 days. Yeah, I think it's on the 9th of November. The Legacy of Persia one. And usually when CK3 updates come out, I will immediately say, let's go play that. This time, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're going to go over right away. 9th, I guess, was next Thursday, I guess? Yeah, next Thursday or so. So we'll see. All right, the first thing we must do is rename this thing right here. I mean, Grove Park is not a terrible name, but this is an area we are building up as more housing. It's also the location of our first and only high-rise apartment building, which sticks out like such a sore thumb. The rest of the city is less than half the height of 57 Olive Street, a building I'm considering renaming also. So, yeah, let's see what we should call this area. It also has the welfare office, also the overground parking building. Our largest parking structure is right there. The Grovel Hovel? The Grovel Hovel? I like that, except that implies it's like low quality. I think hovels are definitionally low quality. But I like it doesn't quite rhyme the way you think it should. So we'll do that for right now. Or we call the big building that possibly. All right, let's just call this area the Grove, which yeah, that sounds nice. We need to leave some open grassy area with that kind of name. But I do like the idea of a place that's referred to as like the wide open space. It's entirely packed full of industrial buildings. This big one here we'll call the Tower of the Eyesore Estates. That is fantastic. Eyesore Estates is a great name. The neighbors got together and voted for calling it that. Perfect. Hey, thank you, Jurgen. My city looks quite nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Call it gros vert, for French gross meaning larger or fat. I like that. I mean, so many good names all together, but we've chosen, and so now we accept what we've done. All right. Yesterday, towards the end of stream, we became a big town. Ooey, ooey, ooey. We've paid back all of our loans, and for the first time ever, our economy is positive. Hey. You'll notice that there's still 82,000 in government subsidies coming through. So we're not truly positive, but we're very, very close. If we just keep pushing the taxes a little bit more by bringing in more industry, bringing more commerce, etc., we will get actually factually positive. A quarter of the town lives in the tower. Wait, does it actually? Or are you just haha joking? Or let's see. It's only 288 people. No, it's not a quarter of the residences. I was ready to believe you it was true, though. I'd ready to say that yes, indeed, everyone lives there, but not quite yet. Okay, so what else is going on? What else do we see? Some problems here. Ground pollution is getting into these homes. Where is the ground pollution coming from, I wonder? Let's check that out if we can, because those homes are not immediately adjacent to the trash yard. That could be it, though. Let's see. I don't mean to question you. You know, as John Dewey tells us, the man who wears the shoes knows where it pinches. This is an argument in favor of democracy, incidentally. It looks fine to me. So you better stop complaining or I'll knock your house down, just so you know. Over here we have a little bit of traffic congestion. Sure enough. This is another one of those peaceful junction moments. The peaceful junction just isn't. And I don't know what caused that. It wasn't terribly backed up last time we looked, but now it's worse than ever. So what did I modify that might cause that? So we see that the left turn is backing up here right away. This is a heavy building, or a heavy truck. I thought we said that heavy trucks weren't allowed to go through Peaceful Junction. Oh, is it possible that the road is not included? Because the, yeah. Is it possible it's not included here because the blue line needs to be on the outside instead? Let's see if we can fix that. So I'm going to move you. Whoops. I'm going to move you. How do I select you? Let's create. All right, here's drag to move node. Okay. So you pull all of these out. Will that stop the trucks from actually coming through here? Yeah, it says heavy traffic ban. Trucks and heavy vehicles are forbidden from entering the district. Reduces noise and air pollution and help with traffic congestion. Highway remains unaffected. Okay, so I wonder if the highways are loading their way to here because highways are unaffected, and then they can't get out once they get to the junction, and so they just keep on going. So I think the real answer would be pull back the actual highway somehow to make it impossible to even come in a little bit. Now, as rightly noticed, part of the issue is anytime someone wants to turn right from here, these cars all have to stop. So let me say no right turn allowed here, if I can do that. So there's a traffic modification bit here. Yeah, no right turns allowed. Okay, so now it's just straight ahead. And do we see a little sign that says that, or it's just known to us? No right turns allowed. Okay, that should help a little bit, which means that they'll instead have to come down this way, but that's just fine. Okay. Now, another problem that's happening is that cars... What are you doing, man? Are you trying to make a U-turn across... Lawbreaker! Lawbreaker! What are you doing? What are you doing? This is absolutely unacceptable. I found the problem. Is there a no U-turns allowed button? Because clearly, that's the issue. There is no U-turns. Maybe do no right turns there? Does that help? How does one fix this? Because the no right turns did not stop it. It just continues. Maybe there's an unlock for no U-turns allowed. Let's see here. There is not. There is not. Maybe it stopped now. Maybe it stopped. Let's watch for a moment longer and see. But that's no good. Is it because the no right turn means there's no way to get out on the street? Oh, maybe so. It's a known bug. Okay. In that case, it's not my fault. I can't be blamed. I'm doing fine, thank you. Wait. Did you just right turn anyway? I believe they're disobedient people. Someone get the police station. Okay. Here's my further idea. I'm sure this is a great idea. I'm going to get rid of the stoplight. I'm going to go to no stoplight. And trust that chaos reigning supreme will work out just fine. Okay. 5 of 5. Let's see here. So I'm considering saying no right turns here either, which means the only way on is from here. Let's go ahead and try that and see what happens. All these little changes. As of right now, it's backed up to... Oh, Lord. Okay, it's backed up to the entrance here. We're going to keep an eye on that. Keep an eye on that and see, does it clear itself back a little bit? I'm sure it will. Is there a vehicle barrier you can add by... add to prevent turns there? Let's see. Yeah, if I build something continuing on there, it'd be great, but given that someone says it's a bug, probably not. There's a sound barrier. That's all we got for right now. But yeah, that U-turn would be annoying. Build a roundabout? Absolutely not. It's a roundabout-free city, thank you very much. Okay. Other active complaints. What's wrong with you, friend? Rent's too high, so they want more industrial buildings. We can do that. Fine. So, this is our geothermal power plant. It's ruining the area nearby, but that's fine. We recently made this rural road out. It was probably to make a nice walking area along the river. And while I love that, I need more industry, unfortunately. So we're going to throw up a little bit of industry here and then change this about just a little bit. So that's residences. No, just more industry, please. And amidst that is the hidden emergency shelter for those people there. I've given them no choice to do anything but make the U-turn there. Okay, Francis. I'll look through it in a moment and see if I can figure out where exactly they're given their quote-unquote no choice. I mean, they always have a choice. Their choice can be to get onto the highway and to drive down the road a little bit and then come back. And, yeah, it's not the fault of the law that there's a disobedience. This building could possibly pollute the water here. We will see if that's true. Bring me the pollution page. Okay, so far, the water's not being polluted. Now, I'm guessing that these along here will indeed pollute. So we're going to actually not put these here. We'll put some commercial buildings instead. Places to buy and sell raw resources, perhaps, for our industrial friends. Okay, and speaking of industrial friends, this area back here, I guess I did want to make industry. I appeared to have put it down and then didn't actually mark it at all. So we'll hit those. Oh, this is the area that we initially made as, yeah, our tree cutting area, I believe. Yeah, right here. This is our tree cutting area. And I said, oh, I want to save the rest of the natural wilderness here. And then I didn't. Just kept it as is. With that in mind, let's go ahead and expand this out just a little bit. So no more will this beautiful area be preserved for all and sundry to enjoy. Instead now it's just being cut down bit by bit. Now I noticed that as we pull this node up, if we go over any of the yellow there, it leads to buildings being de-zoned. We can't have that. Very good, very good. Demand for housing as usual. Well, what we were doing before, I need to decide what else I want to unlock with my 6 unlock points. And I remember earlier I wanted to get large parks. We got that. I want to put some more parks in various places. We got the telecom tower. As of right now, our city does have some available Wi-Fi, apparently. The postal sorting facility I'm going to make, because post offices make people very, very happy. And then it is finally time for the train. Time to get more of our cities set up for mass transit. Oh, speaking of which, at the end of stream yesterday, some of you helped me discover a tremendous mistake I'd made. A huge, huge error in construction and such, which is our bus lines are basically useless. So I thought I was so clever. So what I did was made a whole bunch of lines that go from one area to the middle hub and then back out to other areas. I thought that people could use the bus station or the transfer station. In this game, they cannot do so. Instead, like here in Tokyo, what you need to do is go from one area to another area in the city, and then you will want the bus to occasionally stop back at the bus station, but it's not just an in and out kind of movement. So I do want to make at least one cross-town run, probably more than one. That will help people get around a bit more easily. Now, the longer line might be a concern. Like if I really do cross-town, from Canary Heights, stopping across, going all the way over to whatever this thing is called, unnamed so far. Well, we need to name this district also. This is the place where we're digging up coal. No, that's not true. Coal is in the Canaryville over there. This place is instead stone. Yeah, I really dig up stone. So need your assistance on coming up with a name for a zone that is made of stone. And then we'll name all of the streets here after various kinds of rock. Or if you prefer, we can name after various kinds of rock bands. Totally cool with either of the two. So what kind of name do you want? Barlow Croft is the present name. What would you prefer? While you're coming up with names, I just got a private message on Twitch. Every time I get one, I like looking at it. I can almost guarantee it's going to be a bot. Let's see if it's a bot today. The message is, hey, how are you doing? Hello, smiley face. If it's just a viewer, hello, you can talk in big chat too. If it's someone who is going to sell me artwork, I'm not going to be happy. We'll see. Hello, Triskel, how's it going? All right, so the name suggestion so far is Cobble Cottages. I like that. Yeah, one of the most common private messages I get here on Twitch and on Discord also is graphic designers who very much want me to go forth and purchase updated graphics from them. And so often, apparently these people who are selling graphics and emotes and so on are actually stealing other people's graphics and designs and just like recoloring them. There's some artist on Twitter right now who said that they've identified at least 12 streamers who are using just recolored versions of emotes she's made. And she sent them like cease and desist messages and so on. So that's how it goes. Hello, Feeling Whitney. Hope you're doing well today, my friend. Thank you for being with us, and I'm glad you're here, for sure. This area over here is just industry, so I could ask them to recycle in their industrial locations. I guess I'm going to use less electricity also, but let's just do recycling in the industrial area. All right, now we name all this after rocks. So, what rocks do we know? Well, you're going to be agates. Avenue comes to mind a lot. Hey, put through, good seeing you, friend. Agates. Is Avenue the only A word? It may indeed be. Well, Avenue works fine. Mulberry Street. Can't have that at all. Instead, you want Pebbles? Alright, Pebbles Place works well. Pebbles, of course, being a great character on the Flintstone show. That one goes all the way around. Already called Rock Road right there. That's just fine. This one we'll call Granites. The Bouldervards. OU. Alright, I like that. The Bouldervard, indeed. Amethyst is good at another A name? It is indeed. I was thinking of another word for street, though, like avenue. There aren't enough words like that. Wait. Okay, I have an idea. Hello to you, math concept page. Oh, I took a new picture of my cat yesterday for you all. It's time for the weekly updating of cat picture. Allow me a moment to email it to myself, because obviously we cannot have just the old Fritz picture, hanging out there. It's lovely, it's good, but we need a new cat picture. Hope my game's paused. Well, who knows? Alright. Welcome to the stream, everybody. If you are here for a video game, I swear we play video games here. More important video games, though, are updating the cat pictures. Alright, we email to ourselves. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, you're gonna like this one. Hot and fresh from tomorrow. Or from yesterday, rather. That's right, the picture from tomorrow. Why are you on the math concepts page? Because Fernanthus likes to see the other things I have pulled up on the topics page. And so I pull up math concepts for him. I've not looked at a single one yet. Alright. There's my little email. Let me go ahead and download this. Alright. What'd you do? You do nothing. It's just me being a little bit silly about the about you like having things here. An Iron Maiden Voyage is very good. I like that very much. Okay. So, old cat picture is replaced with new cat picture. Oh, there he is. Who's a good boy? Yes, it's Fritz. Yes, it's Fritz. So while he's sleeping, he likes turning himself upside down in the head part. And I don't know why. I don't know why he likes turning his head upside down, but he always does that. What an absolute unit. He's not a big boy. He's a little boy. This is the part where I have to show you the picture of Fritz from last week, or 2 weeks ago, where it's clearly the case that he's not just a fluffy boy. Is it still here, or deleted out of shame? I may have deleted it out of shame. Yeah, I'm not seeing it, at least. Is it on the desktop? No, it's not. Yeah, there's a picture that shows his big old tum-tum pretty clearly, but there you go. You're convinced that every cat turns their head upside down. Yeah, so Cat Sasha didn't do so. Yeah, Cat Sasha consistently, unless she was turning her entire self upside down to play, he definitely sleeps that way regularly, but yeah, Cat Sasha wouldn't do that except at playtime. It's great stuff. Anyway, glad you enjoy the cat pictures. All right, back to this. So, whenever I'm doing a poem, I enjoy using a site called Rhyme Finder. Rhyme Finder is very useful. In this case, though, the good old thesaurus, or as Youngler's already called it, the thesaurus. I thought it was a dinosaur. The saurus, very good. So what are some other words for street? So avenue, artery. Oh, so artery I've heard used to refer to a street in general. Like, this is the artery that moves between these two highways. As opposed to it's being called like Adams Artery. Can you imagine? So avenue, boulevard, court, highway, lane, pavement, no, place, road, roadway, route, thoroughfare, track, trail, byway, drag, drive, parkway, passage, row, stroll, terrace, turf, way, back alley, dead end. Nothing exactly useful there, but cool. Sounds good. We now know so many things, and the game been running the whole time. Good. I'd refer to Cat Sasha as a different Sasha. No, Cat Sasha is my cat who died earlier this year. That's Baby Fritz. Baby Fritz is the big orange one. I don't know why I call her Cat Sasha. She's very much just Sasha Bear usually. Pumice Place, that's a good name indeed. Like Pumice Place. We can have Electric Avenue so the rock neighborhood can rock onto it. I love it. I love the references. Rock onto Electric Avenue. Suggestion over here of Granite Row. There are other ones. Unfortunately, the cat conversation pushed them all off. Diorite Detour. Is Diorite a real rock, or is that a Dwarf Fortress one? Or is it perhaps both? Anyway, everything's been named for now. We're good to go. Good to go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Thank you for the help. But we need more industry. So time to give a little bit more industry out this way. Make one more row. We need to be careful we do not poison the ground of Cheap and Random. Why is our cotton farm called Cheap and Random? That is very, very weird. It's very, very strange. I mean, I don't want to tell them how to live their lives, but confusing. All right. We need to have a high murder rate area? No. There's no murder here. Everyone's happy and loyal to the city. They recognize that they need to behave well, or else the city will lose its stability. I think our criminality is not high at all, actually. Let's continue that, hopefully. Let's see. Criminality. There it is. Okay, so the industrial zone out here has no policing. We should probably fix that. Oh, and then the new area over here in Canary Heights and this unnamed... Oh, this is... Wait, where's the... Oh, there it is. Canary Heights is this whole area. Man, so much industry. And a little bit of housing on the edge here. Yeah, you all need a police station. Did I give you one? Oh, wow. So I built up this residential area with nothing inside of it as far as city services. So I'll make a little area out here of all the city services. I bet what happened previously was I had no money. And so I decided to hold off on giving them the things they really need. We could unlock the police headquarters. Right now we have the basics of all of the different buildings that are needed for providing services to the city. Maybe next time we get a big pile of money, we should build the general hospital. But that'll help a little bit at least. We still have only the one graveyard. I think we may have put one crematorium somewhere to help out with the issues of death care. Let's see. So hospital there. Yeah, no crematorium here. Let's definitely add one on this side. What do we do? Only have the one graveyard in the whole place. It's taking up way too much space, unfortunately. Okay. City services row out here. We'll give them some additional commercial buildings too. Great. Great. Alright, we need industry, we need office buildings. So this area here, so-called Flutter's Folly. If you were here yesterday, you'll know that I had a really good time working with raising and lowering water levels along the coast here. And there's an incredibly deep pool right here that I've built a retaining wall around. And so far, it's not flooded. Will it eventually flood? Most likely. But so far, so okay. I really hope it's the case that as the winter ends, all the snow melts, rising the level of the water, and everything floods. I look forward to seeing that happen. For now, though, this area is meant to be some new office buildings. So we'll add those in. Maybe we'll name the streets in this area after various water buildups. I don't know. I know like Ice Dam. I know Ice Flow. Past that, I don't know too terribly much. But how big is Flutter's Folly? Yeah, it is all of that. Only the one row right now, though. So let's call this Leaky Lane. That's Leaky Lane. Yeah, Leaky Lane after the Leakies. Those fine anthropologist, I believe. Could be good. Then over here is Applegate Street. Wait, why is there more than one Applegate Street? Wait, what? This is insane! So Applegate Street is so named because where Christina Applegate lives. No. Apple Street is here. Applegate Street is this one, which starts here apparently. Why? I know some of you have said that I don't understand how streets work in this game, but I'm seeing at least 3 good, hard intersections. I need some T's. I mean, I got this thing right here. There's a crosses there. Also this one here. Wouldn't those count? 4 ways don't count. They have to be hard T's instead. Really? Okay. I'm trying to think about how cities work. Like, the cities in which I've lived, have they needed to have T intersections to, I don't know. I'm just confused. I may not be clever enough for, city management after all. Sorry about your home. Does that fix it? Okay, we now have Cooper Street here. There's supposed to be Applegate Avenue. I love we have Applegate and Apple next door. So good, so good. Applegate Avenue, good. And then Applegate Street. Okay, I don't mind that. I don't mind having different named Applegates. And then it continues down. It's autumn now. Okay, this is the continuing long one. So I put a little nub in here. It should stop at least part of it. Did it? Now called Cedar Street. This is what area again? Is this the flooded area? Yes. We changed Cedar Street over to Puddle Plaza. Good. And then you are the only remaining Applegate Street, is that right? Yes. Just change your name now to Watergate Junction. I'm okay with Watergate Junction for something involving water. Cool. Hopefully it floods from one perspective. From another perspective, hopefully it never floods. We'll see. Okay, so. I need to build a lot more, but I prefer to go ahead and put in some more bus lines. Wow, this new job at Very Large Parking Lot is amazing. I've always wanted to work at Very Large Parking Lot too. So, the Crosstown bus line. Cool. We have a lot of stops already. I can imagine we might need some more. So we'll throw out one over here. And there's stops through that area. No actual stops in Lorixton, because it's my big fancy place. Probably want to continue that. Okay. Let's see how this goes then. Okay, so new line. And this runs across the whole city. It's green. It's their eco bus. Good. So the green line. Oh wow, there's someone at the front door. I didn't even hear the ding dong, but my wife is currently getting a package, I believe. I wonder if it woke her up. I hope not. Okay, I don't know if you have to return to the station, or we're going to start on the outside. Is that true? Yeah, create a new route starting here. So we'll see. Hello, Noms. Were you sleeping? Okay. I didn't know if you were sleeping still. I knew you were sleeping earlier. Nom's coming to visit friends. Happy Nom visiting time.
Hello.
Hello, Noms. How are you?
I have a little emergency.
You have an emergency? Okay. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Our visitor's flight has been... If you will excuse.
Okay. Visitor's flight has been delayed. Is that the one leaving or coming?
Leaving.
There are 2 Americans who are visiting here, and they're stuck in Tokyo now. Good luck. Good luck. Oh, speaking of good luck, look at these backups. Oh boy. Gotta fix that for sure. We'll start at the far corner here. New route begins that way. And then there's a suggestion that we don't stop too often. We don't stop at every single location. So we drive on the left side of the street. Let's just follow the main road through, I guess. So left side of the street. There appear to be no bus stops until here. That feels a little long, so I'd like to add one more of them along the way here. And then return to... Where's the green line? Oh, I didn't complete it. I think you have to complete it first. So once again, we start over here. Go up and around. Gotta fix that. Up around to here. Good. And continue along. Okay. And we want very much to pick up in these locations. Then we go into this area. And then here. We gotta go to Barracuda Bay with something. I'll have a separate road for that, I believe. Okay, that picks up there and then comes back around this way. On the way back, stop at this one. And then this one. And then you go all the way back around to here. And then the stop. Okay. Did that complete? It appears to be completed. Good. We'll call it the number 7 Crosstown Runner. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes. Considering the efficiency on the Bay Runner still, that goes to Barracuda Bay and stop a bunch of places. We'll see how it goes. It's a B- express route. Too many stops. Is that the issue? Too many stops, probably. I suspect so. All right, so this hellscape here. Okay, so I see what the issue is. Am I smart enough to fix the issue? Okay, I think part of it is that usually we don't force all of the traffic into just one direction, right? Usually there's one that comes this way and goes in, and one that comes this way and goes in. Probably the cross is unnecessary. It'd probably be better to have cars from the left-hand side here come off this way instead. That could definitely do it. So instead of having just one paired, we'll separate a little bit. I think that would work for sure. Hey, Serena! It's very good seeing you, Serena. How you been? Hope today's good for you. We got this. We got this. You like the underground roads? Underground roads could be very good. Okay, I think that, yeah, usually vehicles get off before they go on. Let's see if we can do that correctly here. It's been a while since I've driven a car. Let's see what happens. So you fine folks, get off of here. Oh, almost. More Birdsong Highway, good. Serena, it's your birthday. Well, this is your birthday song. It isn't very long. Hopefully you enjoyed that. It wasn't a song at all, was it? It was just words, words, words. Like Hamlet. Okay. And that means I want to get rid of this. So we should probably say no right turns here after this has been being used. So for the moment, we'll remove that. Terribly sorry. And again, Serena, sincerely happy birthday. Hope today's been very good for you so far. Hope it continues to be. Okay, so be an on-ramp after the off-ramp. So you are going to be an off-ramp first. Oh, that's very high up. That's okay, though. Just spread it out. Turn a little bit. A very peaceful playthrough, isn't it? Blue Road probably broke the bus route. Oh, good point. That's a bit of a shame. Or we can do a better job next time on making a nice bus route, I suppose. All connected? Cat. So that is the way to get off there. And then one way to get on the same. And you should be able to get on after it. There, so. Cap. So. I need to go to civil engineering school for sure. Beautiful, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. I forgot what I'm trying to do. Right, there's a way to get back onto here going that direction. Good. So we're going to come across this way. And then we need to go under our first ever underground tunnel. Could go 10 meters under? Now you have to go at least 20 to slide underneath this. Okay. And then we come back up again. And we turn that a little bit, go back up to 0. Slope too steep. Got lots of space for this though. Okay, and then up here we'll have a... What angle would be nice? I want to get on it before the bridge there. No hairpins allowed. So little turn, good. And then in the other direction, little turn. Oh, it's beautiful. I did it. Okay, apparently this turn might be a little bit too aggressive. I have trouble staying at speed through here. So, let me, excuse me, terribly sorry. It's a bigger turn instead. All those people sent off to work in the laboring camps. They're flying! Wendy, Peter, John, Tinker Bell, come on, I'm flying. Oh, it's great. Not too aggressive. If I just keep saying not too aggressive, it surely means I will not make it too aggressive. I hope that's somewhat better. Maybe a little too sharp here, we'll see though. Alright, so with that, at least some of the backup has been cleared. Now, probably we want to find a way to get people into town without stoplights. I'm currently thinking back to the places I've driven before. I think often what will happen is instead of like 90-degreeing in, it'll gently join into a lane. I think that's what's commonly done in the places that I am from. So, can I figure out how to do that? Terribly sorry. Okay, so we want to gently come out. Sorry about your businesses. So that didn't quite do what I wanted to do. I'm not trying to know how to make the game do what I want to do. Like the gentleness of the overlap is something not quite coming to mind here. I've driven exclusively in the Midwest, right? Not exclusively. I drove in Boston a couple times. I've driven in various other places too, but yeah. All right, so this area I want to say no right turns. But yeah, the Midwest is the majority of my driving, so it's possible I don't know how to do some important things that drivers in the rest of the world know how to do. All right, no right turns. Yes, U-turns needed. Okay, here, no left turn. No right turns also. Good. Okay, no right turns here. Okay, a little bit too much back up here because no right turns here. Hello? How are my parallel parking skills? They're great, thanks. Absolutely wonderful. Wonderful, that's right. It should have wonderful and terrible. Absolutely wonderful. That's what we got going here. So despite pushing the... I may need to do no right turns here instead. So something is failing here. And I can't figure it out. I've driven exclusively left-hand drive places. My console has working. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm trying to import... I'm trying to flip my sense from driving on the right side of the road to driving on the left side of the road, which I've never actually done. But, okay, I think that remedied the problem there. I think it's all beautiful and good. Okay, you're not beautiful and good, though. Because... I just need a no U-turn sign. Clearly we need here, no U-turns allowed. Okay, seems better than before. I probably want to rid myself of this shared area. Or... Okay, we'll see if it backs up in the future. Now, have all of my bus routes broken. Okay, I don't see any of them right now. Okay, that brought them up, cool. They all seem to be fine. Okay, cool. My on-ramp by the bridge is a simpler solution I've done here. Whoa, simplicity. What do you mean, simplicity? A simpler solution than what I've done here. Does it? Maybe you don't like the underneath? A simpler solution. So honestly, I mean, if you mean this thing, I'm actually not sure a simpler solution. I'm looking very, very hard, but I'm not seeing it. I'll need you to describe it using only words, or draw a picture and paint if you want. I'll pull it up on stream. Whichever way, it is functional, goody good. Alright, what were we wanting to do then? People want more buildings and such. How's the economy looking now? It is positive 261! No government subsidies. None. We are actually doing well as a city. Maybe a parallel road, gotta zoom in again. Maybe a parallel road by the same side off-ramp that enters the city as where it exits. Okay, same side off-ramp. Oh, do you mean instead of going this way? We could have gone this way and up into here. Well, that's smart. That's clearly a smart idea. So come up this way. But I want it to be, I think what happened is this. I want the on people to come on after the off people get off. And so I guess I can come up this way and then like pass through. Is that under maybe? Not sure. What are you doing? Why are you doing? Cat. Please stop turning right. No right turns allowed. Just continue along in your lives. Is this standard behavior where you're from? The U-turns are allowed literally anywhere? I can imagine very angry drivers. Oh, son of a gun. Oh, it's all backed up again. Good. Oh, no. See, the moment I started looking at the traffic problems, more and more traffic problems started. That is the issue. Alright, so the problem is that you want to turn right here. And so it's backing up terribly. Why don't we have like a nice green arrow that works for a while? Because there are already traffic stops. Lights, rather. But it's backing up quite a bit. So maybe it's too much pressure on the one intersection. So I could perhaps diverge some of it off this way. Or... the backup's not continuing into the city, it seems. Surely more lanes will do it? Oh yeah, absolutely. One more lane always needed. I mean, in this case, it is a 2-lane road. Now, I recognize that by adding more lanes, it's just abetting the problem a little bit, temporarily. So let's see how this goes. More lanes! Behold, more lanes! The true solution, of course, is one needs clearly roundabouts. Oh, that's not a highway. Uh-oh. I just turned, yeah, I just turned highway into non-highway. Want to fix that. Hey, Vylar, how's it going? Smooth Running City, how to do it. See, lots of streams of warning signs I'll replace. So if these are the warning signs you're seeing, the rent too high, that requires you to just build more of that kind of property to lower rent. There are some, I haven't done it right now. And then the other one, which is like not enough customers available, which I'm not seeing. So earlier today, there's a patch that partially limited how often a no customer pop-up will show up. And I think that may have fixed some of it. Possibly. Hello, Blinded by Science. Did they fix high schools yet? So honestly, I don't know what the high school bug was. We can pull up our education, see. I only have one high school, but it is... yeah, it's got everyone in it but 2 people. But what was the high school bug, Blinded? Good seeing you. Is time of day a factor? So yeah, there is a day and night cycle. If you go to the bus routes here, you can see that you're allowed to make them day or night or both. As right now, I have them running all the time because I don't know how to think about that, unfortunately. We'll see. Have I unlocked pre-built interchanges? I have not unlocked those. I guess we could unlock them. You don't like my good work, though? You don't like my beautiful work? Ready-made large intersections that allow the highways to be seamlessly connected to the city's regular road network. I can't afford it, unfortunately, but that's how it goes. High schools are unpopular. Teens go directly to high school or college. Okay. I was thinking maybe they'd go directly to the workforce. I don't need that book learning. Just tell me how to push the robot on button. Then it changes to a non-street highway. Got it. Friends, though, it's been another hour since our last ad break. We're going to take a quick 3-minute ad break. During that time, we'll do some crossword puzzle. On the other side of the crossword puzzle, we'll get back to our game. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for hanging out with us, as always. And the game will continue in just a moment. Maybe stretch a little bit. Maybe get yourself a drink of water. Maybe enjoy coming up with the answers before I do. Let's see how it goes. Mexican coin, that's a peso. Posed for a portrait, that sits. Marine mammals with very thick fur. Marine mammals. The polar bear, probably. No, because polar bears, plurals. It's not that. Oh, marine means in the water, doesn't it? Not Arctic. Marine mammals. I mean, there are whales. I think those are mammals. Seals, otters, sea lions, probably. Nope. No idea. No idea. Step by step, we'll get where we want to be. Keep your nose to the grindstone. Spring festival celebrating Radha Krishna. This might be Holi. I know it's a very colorful festival. The Krishnas tend to be joyful folks, so I'm not sure on that one. Hey, Bill, good seeing you. Tore into, ripped at, maybe. Trade fair in brief. It's an exposition. Avatar: The Last Airbender protagonist. Hello. I'm sure at least some of you know the answer. Of those people, I am not one. We'll get it soon. Aaron Brockovich is a film name. Tandoor bread is called naan or roti. We'll see. Tehran's country is Iraq, of course. Blank Fair, festival with Elizabethan dress informally. We talked about this a little earlier today. It's a Ren fair. One of 3 awarded to a Black Lady sketch show. One of 3. I'm assuming it's a TV show, so it's probably an Emmy. We'll see, though. All right, the Downs. A blouse worn with a sari. I do not know. Some hair extensions. Oh, Tron's in Iran, not Iraq. Oh, you're absolutely right. That said... No, of course you're right about that. That's just me being a dumb American. Bolt's known for his dance hall-inspired pose after races. It's Usain, of course. No worries, blinded, no worries. You're blinded by science, so you can't read it because you're blinded. That's cool. Amount of medicine is a dosage. Calm down singer. I have no idea, honestly. No idea. Duo is a pair. Any of the heroes who sailed with Jason in ancient Greek legend. They're Argonauts. Mythological creatures with wings and halos. They're angels. Man, the Thursday puzzle is not a hard thing, is it? Wait. How does one spell angels? Oh, there we go. I noticed the G in the wrong spot. I was like, oh, wait. We're good. Little demons and imp. Girls in Guatemala. They're niñas. Old Spanish name for El Paso State. I actually don't know. It may be Tejas, possibly. We'll see. Grown up as an adult. Something declared by a college student. That's a major. So TAM is the cap for locks. It's possible that LOC is a way to spell the Scottish word for lake, which I usually see as LOCH. I'm not sure on that, but TAM's a kind of Scottish hat. Majors. Good. Numbered spots at the airport. Well, gates often. Florida City, aka the 305. So I guess it's me. It says it's Miami. It's Miami. Though I assume that 305 is its area code. Has across here real mysteries and enigma. Existential dread is angst. What's Thames? Artist who with the 2021 EP If Orange Was a Place. Thames. I have no idea if that's true. It seems plausible though. A symbol that makes a difference. It's the minus sign. Get it? Good. Cookie baking surface is a sheet pan, I believe. The ad break is over right now. And so we're going to go ahead and finish this up anyway. It'll just take a moment. We're on the downhill slide or run or whatever you want to call it. And we'll back to it presently. So the cross here is martial arts similar to Aikido. It's Jiu-Jitsu. The guiding principles of tenets. State decisively is to assert. Consented to receive a weekly newsletter, for example. You opted in. Assemble is a group. Probably gather. Good. Gold in Spanish is hora. Windy City Airport. Either O'Hare or Midway. Sea otters, the marine mammals with thick fur. Drama class performances. Scene. Cuisine that includes pad see that's Thai. Lion sound, the roar. Forearm bone is the ulna. A midterm or final are both exams. Unwanted emails or spam. Company that makes PlayStation is Sony. To the top. Something to chew on. One chews the cud. Venue for a grand matchup. I was having such a good time. So, it's possible that ace, though, is not the word for east in Spanish. Is it dueling something? Like dueling banjos? I'm not sure on that. Word from a secret agent. It might follow you. Stay back. I'm going in. Philly's Ivy. Oh, the Ivy League. It's Penn is the Ivy there. What can we do with this one right here? Some hair extensions are clip-ins. I thought it'd be clip-ons. Not sure. A dueling piano bar, I believe. Or duoing. Let's see. Okay, it might be duoing then. No. Okay, so something is wrong. And I don't want to sit here and find it, so... Wait, trust the process. Oro, not ara. There we go. We got it. We got it. So, dueling piano bar, grand matchup, grand pianos, love that. Trust the process, for step by step we'll get where we want to be. There you go, team. Thursday puzzle is done. A+, yes. And so, next ad break in an hour or so, we're going to the backlog. We're finishing the things that have not been finished yet. Thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. And thank you for the applause. Thank you for those claps. I clap, you clap, we all clap. It's wonderful. Time for the Monday puzzles. Yeah. Yeah, about that. The Boomtown Rats had a fine song on this topic, namely, Tell Me Why I Don't Like Mondays. I think the obvious thing to say is we're probably at the point as a city where we shouldn't have our highway just immediately jam into the city. We should probably have the highway run along one of the outside areas, and then, and then distribute in bit by bit instead of all coming to the Junkers heap. But for the moment, I need to change this big road into a big highway instead. The 2-lane 2-way highway, 3-lane 2-way highway, or 4-lane 2-way highway. Go into 4. Just make this the correct kind of thing. I noticed the zoning as we went through. I believe that zoning only happens if one has the wrong kind of road. All right, the embiggening process has occurred. Why don't these roundabouts? Never heard of them. The answer is entirely because as an American, I've been traumatized by them in the past. I didn't grow up with them, they confused me, etc., etc., etc. This wavy, windy part, very strange. Also, what are these shenanigans? What are you all doing? Please stop doing whatever you're doing. I need to fix this road here. Like, clearly very confusing. Man, make it look nice now. Just a little curve needed. Just a little bit. That's too much. That's better. You'll figure it out. I believe in you. Can we fix the roundabout? I'm not sure if we can. So on this side, I need to have no right turns. On this side, no left turns. Possibly. Also, no right turn. Ugh, it's so confusing. Have you all had this problem also in your playthroughs? No right turns. That fix it? Maybe that fixes it. Hello, Dami! Dami, thank you for the resubscription. Thank you for the generous clapping. Celebration of an improved road, as well as an improved... please stop. Please stop, won't you? As well as an improved crossword. Everyone's going that way. So, is the problem there's no way to get... So some of them are getting on here and then getting off there. So that would mean there's no way to get from here to here without going around, which is just false. Is one way merging the wrong side of the highway? Explain the wrong side of the highway. We drive on the left-hand side here. I think. Yeah, they should be going down this side. It just had to leave the road. Okay, we'll let them drive for a while to see what they fix. No concerns. But for right now, no backups. Good to good. All right, now. No problems there at all. Looks nice. This is the next backup. It's not as bad as it was. So perhaps the solution of a 4-lane highway was the big fix. We'll see it backs up later. Okay, so what do we want to work on next? Our income is positive. We made one new express route. I'm considering making another one after a while, but for now, I'm okay. Huge demand for all the houses, all the rest. So the area called the Grove, I was planning to expand some more. The Grove is usually medium density. The desire for at least one more giant building, though, I believe. So let's go ahead and give them one more giant building out here. On this corner, I guess. Also, I see on-street parking. We'll need to put in some more proper parking lots soon enough. Bring me the world's largest tower. We'll marquee it right in here. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, I do need the train. I definitely need to get the train in. We unlocked it a bit ago, and I've been distracted by everything else instead. So, Stony Path Meadow here is an area that I've kept largely pristine all the way through. We're taking a tiny little bit, just a tiniest little bit of territory here, with some medium density small apartment buildings. Just a little bit. Borrowing a little bit. Okay. Commercial districts also. If we need another low rent building, definitely this area gets it. I just don't want to pack in too much more. I feel Flutter's Folly has been a lot of different kind of things as time has gone by. It's our mixed use area right now. Added a line of view all. Some below ground or below apartments. Commercial district should do both. Hey, a new signature building. Awesome. The Epicurean Garden. A luxurious living space atop a high-end restaurant made for those who appreciate life for its pleasures. Ooh. All right, so this building is for the fanciest of people that have the fanciest of meals. We can make that a centerpiece of some area, or we could add it to Stony Path Meadow. Let's see what it looks like and see how well it would fit in right across the street, raising the property values even more over here. It gives 1 point attractiveness citywide and a +4 bonus to well-being. So this building already gives a +4. I don't know if those stack. If it's in a limited area, it might be better to put it somewhere entirely different to share the attractiveness. And I'm thinking Barracuda Bay might be the place for it. Though they already have this thing here. Vertigo Square, also plus well-being. So yes, this is the centerpiece of another area somewhere. And we can build and expand it a lot more if we want to. Hello, Zoticus. The YouTube live chat is able. It's supposed to be like that. Unfortunately, yes. I'm not able to make the Twitch stream experience good if I'm talking in both places at once. So yeah, I've gone back and forth on this, and I think it probably is leading to people on YouTube being very confused and maybe cranky. I did put a little note there saying please come to Twitch to chat, but I'm sorry, it's not ideal. I haven't found a way yet to put on screen a little message that says like, if you want to come talk to me, come to Twitch. But yeah, it is disabled intentionally. It's not that I dislike you. It's just that I'm trying very hard to make the Twitch community feel special and loved, as one does. Okay, let's go and buy some territory nearby and see how we want to expand out. I can imagine this area being very good to buy out, to have a nice train running all the way along. Little forklift, do you feel special and loved? Oh, you all feel special and loved, that's good. Yeah, when I first made the decision, a viewer commented, the people who live over on YouTube are going to feel disregarded and disrespected. I'm hoping we gradually build up a lurker community over there. That's all we can actually do is community of lurkers, but chatters, you gotta have an account over here. Terribly sorry. Oops. Selected too much to buy. Don't need these quite yet. God. More territory, more good. So this area here. This area here could be good. Maybe look for more industrial resources. I think we have at least one kind of industry. Oh, you mean before buying the land to try to get some oil or whatever? Twitch's policy of can't integrate chats is dumb. Yeah, Slivers. This is the truth of it. Is the current policy for Twitch is I'm allowed to stream in more than one place. I'm not allowed to show the chat from another area, from YouTube namely, on this channel. And so I'm trying very hard to bring everybody in, but can't do it as much as we want to. Hello, Noms. How are you? Is your crisis averted?
Well, I don't think one can avert a delayed flight.
I mean, they can just sit there, right? They can sit there have a good time.
Yeah, I think they're gonna take the extra time here and try to do some more sightseeing, enjoy some more things.
How long is their flight delayed by?
Like half a day.
Oh, it's pretty brutal.
6 hours or something.
I was hoping it was delayed by 45 minutes or something.
No,
but,
no.
Well, why can't they just sit at the airport like any other traveler?
No, I mean, I was thinking that this. So only one of the 2 flights is delayed, but I was thinking that they must be an experienced traveler, because if it were me, I'd be like, oh God, everything is changing. Let me just get to the airport where it's safe.
Yeah, exactly right.
But yeah, this individual I think is a pretty seasoned traveler. So they're like, I'm just gonna go check out some sites and stuff. Yeah, I'll just go to the airport later.
No, that's nice. I'm glad they figured it out. That's good.
Yeah.
So I'm in the process right now of picking an area to build.
That looks super dangerous here. Somebody wants to drive on that?
This looks dangerous to you?
Yeah.
What do you mean it's dangerous? It's like a very nice little.
It's sloped.
It's not too sloped.
From where we were, it looked like it sloped out toward the sea. Like that video we saw of that bicycle.
No one's
roller
gonna tumble.
coaster.
No one's gonna tumble down. Don't you worry.
Okay.
If you look too closely at any part of the city, it gets kind of bad. But look at them here. Like from up here, from over water, it's absolutely beautiful, isn't it?
Why does this look like SimCity?
Why does it look like SimCity? Friends, why does the game look like SimCity? A fine question. Hey, Slivers, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it very much. It's called City Skylines. So
oh yeah, this one.
Yeah, it's a game that was made in homage, we'll call it, to SimCity. And I like it quite a bit because maybe I have Paradox.
I think you're missing some things though.
What am I missing?
Traffic circles.
Thank you very much, Noms. Go away. You can stay if you want to. If you want to stay, you're welcome to stay, of course. I like that suggestion very much, Jelius. This area.
Oh, I thought you were going to say you like the suggestion of traffic circles very much.
No, not at all. Jelius' suggestion is we can maybe make a little town right here. A little town on the circular island. It's a very cute idea.
That's cute.
This open area
it's called
here.
Odaiba.
Open area here I might use as well at some point. We'll see how that goes. Now, Nam does not actually have the mind of building traffic circles. She's just, she's being, what's the word for it? A little naughty, possibly?
I think it's called Henri.
Henri.
In the Midwest, it's called Henri.
Henri.
Isn't
that a French name?
Yes.
What?
The little forklift said that they had an 8-hour layover in Haneda and wasn't allowed to leave because of COVID. And I bet all of the malls and the shopping places were also shut down.
Yeah.
Because like Haneda has a decent like mall and food court and stuff like that. But when we came in during COVID to Haneda.
We did, yeah.
None of that was there. It was terrible.
Yeah, travel during COVID was just no fun, especially in places like Tokyo. They took it quite seriously.
Yeah, 8 hours sounds pretty rough.
I mean, hopefully you have a book along or a computer or something, but it's still a long time to wait.
Yeah, but like your computer battery will run down in that time.
I mean, I assume
more than 4 movies.
I assume that the electric plugs in the wall still worked. Hopefully.
Who knows? Maybe they shut down a bunch of terminals, so maybe it was
like,
here, sit in the hallway.
So this is going to be an attractive building at the center of this thing. The Epicurean Gardens. Philosophers live on top.
Epicurean Garden?
Yes. So apparently
That's pretty fancy.
It's pretty fancy. So it's Epicurean in the sense of fancy food
That kind of
down below.
Epicurean.
Yeah. And then up above, I don't know, place where the
pigeons live.
The pigeons live. And one philosopher, Diogenes of the 2023 year, lives in a little hidey hole back here, drinking the condensation off the AC unit.
Oh, that guy is in Stardew Valley. Diogenes.
Oh, what's his name? Yeah, in Stardew Valley, there's this character who is...
I always try to be nice to him, and he's nothing but grumpy to me.
Eventually, he becomes friends with you, but he is not at all interested in romance. He is madly in love with the forest, not with you.
Yeah, I try to give him like
Shane? No, not Shane. The fellow who lives in a tent and likes berries and such. You see him digging in a trash can
Elliot?
early in the game.
Is it Elliot?
I don't think it's Elliot.
I thought it was like Lester or something like that.
Yeah, it's some like grumpy man name. I love the idea of being a gated community. Yeah, this area over here will be for fancy folks only. Now,
does the hotel? Why does the hotel face the city? Shouldn't it face out and just like beautiful things?
I like how you think. All right, we'll not put it facing towards the city. Instead, we'll spin a little bit and face this way.
Spin.
Linus, Arid Mithrin,
Yeah,
thank you for
that's
typing.
right.
I appreciate it.
That's right.
Arid Mithrin is one of our big lurkers.
Oh.
Yeah. Arid Mithrin realized
Thank
there's
you.
a need in the channel and said, I got
Yeah.
this. I got this,
Yeah.
fam. Here I go. Linus, indeed, is the character's name.
Yeah. I don't think he wears shoes.
I don't know. That's a marker of being truly in touch with nature.
If he does wear shoes, it's probably those New Balance ones, like the old school New Balance shoes, probably in gray.
Maybe so.
Yeah.
I was thinking he might have hookworm also. What are these? Damascus Diner.
Why does it at first it looked like a strip bar, like that with a logo like that with so much pink, it looked like a strip bar.
It's lovely.
Strip club. That's what it's called.
I think
Strip
that's
club.
nice. It's nice. Yeah, and down here they have the checkered flag.
It looks like Nichome too.
It does look like Nichome indeed. I think it's nice though. Very nice.
Oh no, what happened?
Okay, so... Oh, the issue is the backside is where the residents are.
No.
Oh, we gotta find a way to have good views in
Yeah,
all
spin-
direct...
Spin
it again? Okay. Or I can build like a large wall here so no one has to see the city.
Oh.
Or possibly we could have a
Spin.
spin. Alright, so one more time. No more turning ever again. Alright, we'll see you, Noms.
Bye.
Thanks for hanging out. Are you leaving for town now?
Yes, I'm leaving town now.
Okay, have a good day, Noms.
Getting on the plane.
You're not getting on a plane. Noms decided she wants to go shopping in, what's it called? Don Quixote. We've talked about this place before. It is a savings jungle. Here,
I'm going to the big donkey.
she's going to the small local Don Quixote, which is still incredibly crowded, incredibly noisy, but it's not as bad as the one down in Shibuya. Yeah, so if you want to have a good time, look up on YouTube Don Quixote theme song, because it is definitely, I don't know, very catchy in some measure. Should you come shop in Delaware? There's no sales tax. I'll let her know. I'm sure it's worth it. Can you make the island accessible only by boat? Oh, maybe only boat and walking paths? I don't know if that's possible, but let's try it. Does anyone know if that's possible? Also, we need to have a name for it. For right now, I'm going to call it Snob Hill. Perfect. And we'll see how we're going to change it a little later. Because there's a little hill there. Not too much. It's not enough hill to mention. Hey, M. Brady. Good seeing you, M. Brady. I hope you're doing very well. And I saw you offered a comment on YouTube yesterday. I'm sorry for ignoring you over there, but hello, M. Brady. Hello, Noms.
I have 2 comments.
Comment 1.
This is like those islands in northern Michigan, right?
Islands in northern Michigan.
Yeah, where you have to take a ferry to get there, and the only way you can get around is on bike.
Hopefully, yeah.
I forgot what they're called.
They're called Car Free for one.
Mm.
Yeah,
Hi, I'm Brady.
very good.
That's my second.
That's nice.
Bye.
That's nice. Bye. Mackinac. Mackinac Island?
Oh.
No. All right.
Mackinac is like...
Is it okay? Aaron, you went to Shibuya last year. I was mad you kept going up and up. We've walked into the Shibuya Don Quixote twice, and both times we got into the first floor and said too busy and walked out. I was sorry, Mackinac. My apologies for my inability to pronounce things other than in the plain, boring Midwestern way. Alright, so...
That's really fancy.
Pedestrian
Yeah.
street.
Yeah, I think that it looks like... I think it's...
That is very fancy.
It
Very...
looks like your island.
And next ad break, we'll pull it up. Goodbye, knobs. Have a good day. Alright, so you are allowed to zone on this kind of road. The roads that right now are overly long in one direction and not another. So let's see if we can make it roughly the same in both directions. We don't see a distance there. If I go from here to here, it is 136 meters. So in this direction, for the same, is to right there. Looks pretty nice so far. Okay. I just call it instead the island. And people say, oh, what island? You know, the island. Everybody knows the one. Cat. The street in his name also. Golden, luxurious, serene stroll. Well, glad you want to add more nice things here. Oh yeah, good call. Gated community all the way. You only go there if you are there to work or there to care for that area. First ever gated area. Peace and quiet inside our own fences. It's priceless. This snob says on the Twitter cap. So with transportation, we can unlock the boats. Harbor service provides city with both passenger and cargo ship facilities. Okay. So I need to have one of those over here, presumably to be a drop-off. There's the harbor. It can carry a large number of passengers from one harbor to another, as well as to and from outside connections. Build ye a harbor. Is that the only size of harbor there is? It is so large. Alright, so the majority of the island will be the harbor. It really has to be this big on a road. Alright, so there was one spot. Okay, it can go here apparently. There's too far. That might seem a little excessive. I look forward to the DLC that allows you to insmall this slightly. Alright, so pedestrian pathway. What part actually has to be connected here? Will that do it? Alright, so no cars allowed. Flashy, flashy, flashy. Oh, is there a ferry? There's a quaint little ferry dock? Okay, I didn't see that one. Let's see. Cargo ship. There's air. There's subway, tram, train. So I don't see a smaller ferry. If there's one and you know where it is, please let me know. But yeah, I don't see such a thing, unfortunately. I'm sure there'll be a DLC eventually. We're experiencing water pressure problems, so we need more water somewhere. May this unlock? Possibly. It's not inside transportation. Maybe tourist attractions? Probably not. Communications, garbage. No, I don't think so, unfortunately. No ferries allowed. We'll unlock it in the DLC eventually. We do a subway station instead. Oh, that's true. We'll see how big the subway station has to be. We can unlock that also, possibly. So, transportation again. The subway requires 6 points. We only have 1 right now. So for right now, we'll do this. Alright, so we gotta get power and water and sewage over. But we saw a moment ago that we're currently having not enough water pressure. So how do we go about fixing that? Part of it is to see the current water story. Huh. Well, we're in the green on water availability and sewage export. There's a little bit of trouble in water availability. So it's not super bad. We can add a little bit more just to be sure. So what do we have right now in terms of water production? Well, one thing, we can have a water tower. Delivers fresh water into the city via water pipe. Costly to maintain when compared to output capacity, but can be placed anywhere. You can also have upgraded viewing decks. So this produces water from nothing? Very strange that, but okay. We'll put one water tower onto the island as a tourist site. Maybe some desalination also. Okay. Will that really do it? Or does it need a pump also? Okay, so it needs to get water from somewhere, it looks like. Yeah, so 0 per month. So I guess it's probably going to draw and fill up. We'll go and connect it to the main water source. I'm not going to put a water draw on the precious island here. Straight across to there. Pretty good. Okay, it should fill it up presently. We've not got water yet. We'll give it a moment to see if it comes together. You need water there also. Huh. Is it just not attached? It's just not quite attached over here, it looks like. So hard to see, unfortunately. Okay, let's try it again, see if we can do it correctly this time. So from you attached, I think you're attached to here. Does the spice flow? I don't think it's flowing. The rock crop on the rock, there is a rock crop there. That's very strange. So I placed the water pipe. It launched the demon's spine into the air. I'm okay with driving that one down. Someone get me the hammer. We're gonna go knocking down some nails. Oh boy. It's refusing to go down. No, I live here now, it says. Huh. What happens if I remove the pipe through here? So strange. Wait, how do I remove things from underground again? Happen to you also need to move the pipe or water? Or, okay, good, we can do that. But how do I destroy it? Here it does it. There we go. Okay, there's a little bit here also. The water is dancing in the weirdest of ways. Huh. Cat. Let's try it again, see what happens. And yeah, those of you said the water system here seems kind of clunky. It absolutely is. I think it's just because it's difficult to do two-dimensional space and three-dimensional space simultaneously. That's just kind of rough. I think that's connected. This one over here is doing nothing, so we can rid ourselves of that one. Do you have water now? You do. Okay, this one is not connected correctly, though. It just needs the road across to make that work. Because then I'll get the water via the road instead. There is no middle section here, unfortunately, so it's going to be a little strange looking. Ugh. Close enough. So we're going to call this the Promenade, or Promenade, your preference. And here we'll call Good Welcome. Good Welcome Plaza. Good. How snooty of us. Okay, a little pipe there to remove also. Cool. Electricity is up next, so we can do it underground as well. Borrowing from here. We're sending a lot of power out. We're making quite a bit more we need, etc. You wonder why I have budget problems? The taking care of the fancy rich people might be an issue. It is possible. Really, really possible. So we'll build this far initially, and then on we go again. We are under the water now. Good to good. Huh. Trying to force me to go this way. Wonder why. I just want to avoid the overlap, but okay. If you want to go that way, you can go that way. Then it does not want to go anymore. Wait, why not? Weird. There's something buggy here. Maybe this is a new bug introduced when the patch this morning was created. Okay, coming off of here then. We'll go. Yeah, underwater has some trouble, it looks like. Maybe it's trying to follow the seafloor, but the seafloor is irregular. Just make the connection and we'll call it good. Just make the connection. Okay, good lord. Make the connection, please. It's not showing it clicking in. Is it? There we go. Possibly that's connected now. Power went away. All right, just the issue with the hello. Just the issue with the sewage next. And I believe our sewage plant's doing just fine. I don't know why I didn't run both water and sewage together. Probably were attached to the viewing tower there. Speaking of which, upgrade to viewing tower, please. A platform on top of the water tower allows for sightseeing and provides the tower with entertainment value. It's not a little elevator on which one can get, become elevated, and then climb on top. And up there you see the glory of technology and the city if you want to. Your choice, your choice. Okay, so lastly, we need the sewage output. And we'll work off the road here. That one very easy. That did it absolutely perfectly. Hey, all right, friends. So we need to get a way to get a. I need a way to get a boat over here next. And part of me is considering just making the boat right here. It's a tiny, like, a completely far too expensive pass over. Sort of delights me. Yeah, let's do exactly that. And people will come by and say, Resorty, what have you done? And you know, and I know, and it'll be so darn delightful. Okay, I'm gonna remove snapping and see if I can get it exactly where I want it to be. Is it beautiful? Is it? I think it might be beautiful. Let's try to mirror them slightly better. That looks pretty good. Invalid shape. What's that mean? What shape do you want it to be? Okay, maybe they're not allowed to overlap too much. So there's a spot that's good, very close by. Maybe invalid shape means we're overly into the water. Huh. I know I saw a spot where it worked, but... So down here works fine, no problem. Maybe the shipping lanes are overlapping. Alright, so maybe they actually can't be here. Maybe I didn't see a spot where it actually worked. Yeah, I think... Well, okay, there's a spot of road required only, I believe. The clicking here is not working, despite the fact it says only road requires an issue. So, fine, we'll go down here. A little bit lame that, but it's okay. Alright, so now how do we connect boats together? passenger ship line tool. Cool. So, cruise lines to other cities. Cruises are not just fun, but useful. Passenger ships coming in from neighboring cities can carry tourists and people moving into the city. For some fun and taking the pressure off roads, you can have a passenger ship line to the outside world. Maybe eventually. And you do the same thing to bring people in from outside. Not this one, though. This one is for close by, thank you. So route from here goes to here and comes back. I want to make it gold. Gold, obviously, the color needed here. What does gold look like? It's like orangey yellow, I believe. This is like video game gold, but it's just yellow. Is yellow gold? One never quite knows. Alright, so complete the route. Beautiful! Beautiful! Okay, now you need to attach things also. Do we have a separate building for the ships? Parking fee. We'll see how that goes. No cars allowed on this island, so high parking fees for the Richie Riches to leave their cars behind. Okay. So we're gonna have an actual road to here, and the actual road will handle the power and such. What's this? Not connected to the outside station. The building requires at least one line or route to an outside connection and back from fields to operate. So you have to have the boats attached elsewhere. We'll see. When the island's built up, you can connect to the outside and cut off from the mainland hoi polloi. I love that. No locals may live on the island, only outsiders. You're very good at being very exclusive, Agellius. I like that quite a bit. So we could try to make an exchange. Now, I know I have the pre-build exchanges unlocked, so let's look at them. Oh, I don't actually. I don't have them unlocked. How much does it get them? 4. We just need to keep building up the city a little bit. We'll get those. For now, though. Okay, we want to have just a fairly standard road over here. There's no especially attractive ornate road, is there? We could maybe walk the last bit, but no. Want to have their butlers and such drop them off immediately. Okay, this section says it has no car access. I wonder if that's just because it's not attached to the main road quite yet. We'll see. Oh, interesting. This is smart. I've definitely driven this kind of thing before. To the place where there's an exit, one has a 3-lane road. And that way you can go into the exit lane early and not block things up. Smart, smart, smart. Peggle Pete, thank you for the, or Peggle G Pete rather. Pegleg. It's Pegleg. Sorry, I can't read. Pegleg Pete. Thank you for the generous follow, my friend. Hope you're having a good day. I'm sorry for calling you Peggle. I realize that's a fun game. It's a very fun game, actually, but it's not you. Sorry. Alright, speaking of water and such, let's do this correctly. So there'll be 2 off-ramps on the same 3-lane. I've definitely seen that in the O'Hare Airport area, where there are multiple ways into the same airport, depending on where you care to be flying that day. Foolish Productions, thank you also for the follow. Y'all might be the first new followers today. Not quite. It was 2nd and 3rd. Thanks for being here, though. So we want to get over to there in a fairly attractive way. As I say that, I know that I'm going to far too speedily make a curve here. So, just a little bit slower. Is that nice? It's not bad. Of the things I've done wrong, that's not one of them, I think. Oh, can't one do parallel roads, though? I don't want to do that. I don't want to do parallel roads because I need to go over or below or something to get to that side. Hey, Doge God, or Doggy God, your choice. Thanks for the follow, friend. Great seeing the new game. Oh, I'm really enjoying Productions. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun learning this one. It is attractive. It is fun. The hours are flying by. It's definitely good. Wait, why don't we just make the one-way road all the way through? There's no particular reason to have it as a 2-lane road. Yeah, let's just do a 1-lane, one-way road all the way through here. Needs to go the other direction, though. I think if I delete it, would be the easiest way to make it go the correct direction. Perhaps. What do I like this compared to Skylines 1? So I've played about 80 hours of Skylines 1. I don't remember it terribly well. There are some really nice changes that I've noticed as we've gone along. I probably can't remember any of them off the top of my head. And remember, what are the big things that you've noticed or I've noticed about this game's modifications from City Skylines 1? Because there are some things I said, oh, that's new, that's fun. If I pull up the overlays, I may see something. Well, for one, there's telecom now, mail service and such. Oh, there was something like that. Something I said, oh, this is so much fun, so cool, so good. I'm sorry I'm not going to tell you. But I swear I'm having a good time. I swear it's a good time, regardless of I can't think of the changes. That said, if money is tight for you, if you're someone who doesn't want to spend a ton of cash on a new game, I don't think it's so unbelievably different that one would be very, very sad to still play City Skylines 1. Yes, that's a good call. That's a good call. Pipes and electricity in the road. That's one big change that I've really, really, really enjoyed. Because in City Skylines 1, you have to drag these tremendous pipelines everywhere. In this game, instead, you can just put everything inside of most of the roads. That's very cool indeed. Scale of building is one of your favorites. When you say scale of building, what do you mean? Because it's possible it's a mechanic I've not seen yet. Like, can I tell this building you're too tall, quiet down? I haven't seen a button that lets you change how large the building goes. Maximum height no more than 5 floors. I'm not certain on that. Yeah, building expandable parts is very cool also. So you can take a building at the high school here and jam on a new wing if you want to. You know, indignating it for more students possibly. Or give them a cute little library to study their book learning. Or the sportification field. Now the sports field needs a ton of space. This one does not have. This high school is only for classrooms. Eventually I'll make one a little farther out that has arenas and so on. Nicely attached. Now, as we know, highways do not carry services. So we have to get services here in a different direction. What's the word for like an opening towards luxury? Gateway, or like a curtain. Call it curtain court. It's the curtain that leads you towards our beautiful island. And the highway needs a name too. Forest. No. We're gonna call it Oahu Opening. That's good. That's good. Felicia, you're playing Boulder's Gate right now. Take an hour to a bit before you can play it. You bought the game tonight though. Cool. Hope it's a lot of fun for you. Like I said, I've really enjoyed it, and so my sense is that anyone who likes city builders will like this one also. Unless you're a SimCity purist. Okay, so we're on a one-way this direction. Now the only problem, of course, is this means there is only one way to get here. The other side doesn't have a way in right now. That's fine though. That's fine though. One way is just fine. So one-way street will then turn into the highway ramp again. So highway is one way. Get on here. And I push the parallel button, get rid of that. So a little curve like so. And then just nice long straight line, I guess. So much wasted space. We can do something else with it eventually if we want to. Straight, then curve again. Oh, we try to make sure we're on the, what's that look like? That's actually not too bad. I mean, it's definitely not a smooth introduction. Like, it's a hard left turn. That's good, though. I believe in them. This game could have so many patches and DLCs. Yeah. I mean, that's the Paradox way, right? The devs of this game are ones who will definitely ensure there's always more fun things to buy. And I don't mind that so much. I'm always happy to spend a little money to support development of things I like, whether games or streams or otherwise. But I know that some people are profoundly annoyed. They have to spend more and more money for sometimes relatively small changes to games that they enjoy. But the base game seems like a really, really good time. Okay, power online? Okay, so power is now on both sides. This thing insists, though, it needs to have an outside path also. I wonder why it is, because this one does not say that it must have a path to the outside world. Huh. Okay, we'll connect that then. So this is a line in transportation. One of you. Okay, where are the outside paths for this? This one goes to Lidbury. This one goes to Headley. Currently, we have a route out to Milton, Millwood, something like that. But we'll grab on one of these. So, these are people not like us. What is the color for people not like us? Red, the danger. Oh, interesting. I wonder why the very top and very bottom of the slider are top and bottom plural. Why are they red? Usually I see, black on one side and white on the other side. But here, red and red for some reason. Hey Humdrum, can you plan a city without any roads? I haven't tried it yet. I believe that some viewers said it is possible to have a city that is, when I say not roads, it's all pedestrian streets instead. So you have to have a place for people to do some pedestrianing. They gotta be able to walk around, but I don't think you need to have cars in your city. Though I'm not sure on that. It's not particularly core to the game. The game is definitely built for cities with cars. But yeah, you can have a lot of walking if you want to, which I'm considering doing for my next playthrough for sure. Think of like a ribbon. Sure, so it could be not just red to red, but it could also be yellow to yellow or green to green. This is hue, this is saturation. Cool, I know these words vaguely. I've heard the word hue and saturation at least once in my life. So where are we going? Here. Okay. Red for outside stranger danger. Starting right here. Going to here. Headley. Pathfinding failed. Pathfinding is failed. Okay, I wonder if I need to connect these two seaways together? Something like that. Harsani, you made a city that's one pedestrian road from one corner of the map to the other corner. That's amazing, Harsani. The different sizes of sea lanes cost different amounts of upkeep. I guess I'll go with the medium size. Yes, they have to have roads in the water like anywhere else. What does keeping a seaway mean? Like measuring it occasionally to make sure the ship can go through? Possibly that. You might know this already, but the first thing that comes to mind for me when I talk about depth of water, apparently Samuel Clemens's pen name, Mark Twain, was a nautical reference that you would determine how deep the Mississippi River was by throwing a weighted rope over the side of the ship and then saying Mark Twain when it was deep enough, I believe. Something like that. Old-timey barge talk. Surely the greatest kinds of talk. So red, stranger danger again. Starting here, working our way all the way along to here. Okay. And then I guess we want to go back again and return here. Can't let people escape to Headley permanently. Show me the sea lanes. So number one is the path to the island. The island adventurer. It's not adventure though, it's luxury instead. Chauffeur, I suppose? Oh boy, I have vaguely French words. Some combination of F's and E and R. Chauffeur. I can't spell it correctly, so I'm gonna say valet instead. Perfect. And number 2, the Headley... Oh, Mark Twain is 2 fathoms of water. Oh, Twain, like 2. That makes sense. I think I never connected Twain with the word for 2. That's cool. So Headley Horror. Nobody wants to go there. Nobody wants to go there at all. Xenophobia Lane. I shouldn't be so cruel to the outsiders, and yet. Alright, so there is now a connection across the way. And this is a gated community. Does anyone live here yet? 4 households currently live inside the Epicurean Garden. Cool. We need to give them some shops also. They gotta have a place to... A little corner shop there. What's the shop they're gonna move in first, I wonder? Yeah, I don't want to put too much here, but we do want to have some parks and such as well. People play sports over here. We need a polo park, possibly. With large sports, one can have community pool. Oh, a soccer field, American football field. And then tourist attractions can include an observation tower, a bronze statue, the water park, or the medieval castle. So we can imagine that the this island was once a defensive structure, and a castle was built there to keep an eye on it all. We'll definitely build that eventually. Down the tax burden on society? No. The tax money that's paid here supports the whole community. Don't you worry. A plaza with a fountain. Oh gosh. Oh, that's huge. This is truly excessive. I turn the snap back on again. If it wants to go here, it's going to be on one of these sides. Yes. Yes. We could make a bus line from here back and forth. The way it's built up there is a little bit aggressive, so let's try to chill that out a bit. So we'll use the soften tool. Unfortunately, the part up top needs to be absolutely flat, and so they're doing whatever they can do to get there. And then softening below. Sure, we'll trust the engineers, we'll see. Is the face cam intentionally covering the budget? Oh, it's actually not covering the budget intentionally. I don't have a good face cam location for this game. Any requests where it should be? I mean, other than in the correct spot as always. I'll get back to our game now. So, I can't do that. Yeah, it's just down there because it was... That's where I tend to have it for Paradox games in general. Maybe above the bar. Oh, like old RimWorld. Okay. Allow me a moment to do this. That's a very good idea, though. Yeah, in RimWorld, I'll often put it just up a little bit. Oh, you're really done? Okay. So... Up. I'm flying! So we could put it just up that far. Or we can go all the way above the bar all the way. Got a little perch now. A little shelf. How about that? 1 dot lower. Okay. What do you say? What do you say? You like it? We'll try there for a while, see how it works. The ongoing drama of where should the camera be. Much fun. We like it? A+ yes? Alright, thank you for the question. Thank you for the suggestion. Now you can see where exactly the budget's falling apart. That said, we are still, oh gosh, we were positive for a while. What on earth happened that caused our positivity to go away? I'm very confused. I'm going to leave this as is for right now and see what comes of it after a while. But we need more taxes. And so. Over here, commercial property and industrial property is far too expensive. Must lower that soon enough. Friends, it's been an hour since our last ad break. Let's take one more of those. We managed to finish up one crossword puzzle a bit ago. So we got a new one created presently. And look at that. Villa City will come to in just a little bit. So thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you followers and subscribers and lurkers and chatters and just being here. It means a lot. So 3 minutes of ads. On the other side of that, we'll get ourselves back to the game. So, we're very, very close to finishing this Tuesday puzzle. Unfortunately, it has one error, at least in here, I cannot find. I don't feel like digging through it right now, so I'm not going to. This is a Monday we just barely got started on, and then I had to leave at some point. So we'll try this and see. And this is a Monday from October... when? October 30th. So, not too old. I guess it's this week's Monday. I had to leave early on... Oh, I had to leave early on Tuesday because I had a doctor's appointment. That's why I didn't get very far in it. Let's see how it goes. So we're down to here at least. It may be made of sponges. Like I said, I think a reef could be made of sponges. I'm not sure on that, but we'll see. Hollow deep fried bread. Pitas are hollow, but they're not deep fried. Not sure. Past that, pretend player picking process. I said eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Still not sure. Oh wait, did we do all of this already? No, we didn't do all this. Directive on a cover. Open me, or do not open. It could be possible also. Wow, that was like such a non-word with do not open, O-O-O. Esther Duflo's field for short, I have no idea. Thorny, so sharp. Cold, possibly, of a person. Icy, also possibly. We'll see. Mishap in front of a mirror. So you might, miscut your hair, I suppose. You can slip while you're shaving, possibly, and cut yourself. Like a bad hair day, wearing the wrong clothes, getting your makeup on yourself in a strange way. I'm going to say a slip, because you can, slip and cut yourself. That might be wrong, we'll see. Up to. So up to could mean either what you're doing, or, no more than. A maximum. Max is a possibility. Ending with X is unusual, though. So, a show on which Lazy Sunday aired. I have no idea. It could be SNL, but I have no idea. Mixology measures. Well, they're drams, I know. You can measure in glasses, like shot glasses, pours, fingers. I think a finger is often used to measure in alcohol. Possibly. Not sure. Family member blank. A Werner Herzog film about family member rental service. It's Family Romance Inc. Herzog is so darn good. Where some mummies are found. So the word mummies, of course, can mean mothers, as well as the spooky Halloween character. It could be in Giza, which is where the main pyramids are in Egypt. We'll see. That's enough. Settle down, possibly... This is a Monday, so I should not just be guessing, because it leads to things like this. PNE. Model who made a cameo in Zoolander. There's a model who was married to David Bowie, I believe, whose name is INES or Z. I'm not sure which one. But I bet it's her instead. We'll see. A site that hosts many memes. 4chan, Reddit, literally every site on the internet. Of course, memes refers to a general concept of any cultural idea that is passed along somewhat freely. And so it could be a part of your brain that has memories or consonances. Who knows? Satellites orbiting other satellites. The paparazzi. I don't know. Form of entertainment invented around 1600. The sonnet. Unlikely center of attention at a party. A book. At a party, no one wants to look at a book. I don't know. I mean, a nerd possibly comes to mind. I'll put it in, knowing it might be wrong. A color whose name is French for flea. Oh, that's a great question. I mean, fleas are blackish brownish, maybe? So it could be noir, but no idea. Mouse-like animal that's not a rodent. Mouse-like animal that's not a rodent. I don't know what mouse-like means exactly in this context. There's the humble opossum. It's definitely too long. It is a mammal. Yeah, sure. Scroll holders, those are arcs. Saves, for example. Could be a button on a file menu. Yeah, not sure. All right. Good amount of work on the crosses there. Feel strong about nothing I put in so far. Absolutely nothing. We'll see next time. Why do I say Zed? I say Zed just to tease everybody. Yeah, I intentionally use some non-standard American ways of speaking, just because I think they're funny. Alright, friends, that's the wrong button. Alright, friends, back to our video game here. Yeah, hear me throw in the Zed occasionally, the schedule occasionally. I just have a good time with it. But yes, I grew up in a Z family. Z. It's fun. We have an old-style soda bar with a large rooftop terrace where patrons can enjoy their beverage while taking in the sights. Alright, so what does this new signature building give us? Wow. So more well-being, more attractiveness in the whole city, and import costs are cheaper. Wow. Fancy, fancy. Does it go on the island? Does it go on the... It should go on the... I guess. I guess that's a place we could put some things. You can make it North American. Oh, you can't. Interesting. So there are two kinds of signature buildings, whether North American or European, based on how much of what you've built. So we have the European one for right now. So put it along with Serene Stroll over here. There you go. Stop there and get your lovely, lovely bit of taste. Cool, cool, cool. Now, we haven't seen a single pedestrian here, have we? Huh, if I put a mailbox over here, I wonder what happens. Not enough customers. So the business is struggling because nobody wants to work here. Or wants to live here, rather. Well, I've been pause, we call. There's on pause. But yes, there's no place to shop, unfortunately, with the 8 people, or 8 households living in 40 comfortable families here. I guess I can put a tiny bit more attractive residential housing here. Just not too much. Not too much. Eventually all the fancy buildings will go here. We could move our prior fancy buildings over to this area, but I don't know. Okay, that one didn't go. A person's walking. Hey! Corey Summers, a poorly educated worker, is going home from a wealthy family. All right, so he works at the diner here, apparently. So there's an issue with this one right here. Maybe the promenade is not throwing out any building requests. We'll see if that helps in a little bit. Good. All right. It might be the case there's still a known glitch with not enough customers. So I thought that they'd resolved the not enough customers issue, but perhaps it's the case that it is still popping up occasionally. Anyway, we clearly need so many more buildings to lower taxes. And there are a lot more I talk about doing also, but this will help us with getting more people and more money, etc. Now, we notice we have this large area here in which we could build. We also have all over here as well. There's some concern about death care still. Got to work on that. And then we can go over here also. Oh, so many nice places. Oh, I like this area very much. We don't own it yet, but how fun will it be to build around these islands? Isn't it the case that the American state of Minnesota is called the land of 10,000 lakes? This is the land of 5 lakes. It's perhaps not quite as grand, but 5 lakes are better than no lakes at least. Hey Vera, how's it going? So just need to pick a nice area. I want to say off of Barracuda Bay would be nice. So... I cannot... Okay, I'm actually hold off on making anything that connects it until we have the pre-made exchanges. I want to see what the game would encourage me to make in terms of attractive ways of getting on and off the highway. I'm sure there's good ways to do it. Alright, so the front line I'm going to make asymmetrical, 3-lane. I wonder what the degree is showing me here. Relative to what? Like, it shouldn't show me... that's 90 degrees. Over here is 77 degrees. Relative to what? Like, maybe the midpoint of the city? Weird. Okay, I'd like to make it in line with this if possible. So, if we continue on that way, that'll do it. And now we have 90-90. They get 500 meters. We got 495 or 504, and no in between. 504 it is. Okay. Try to make a perfectly symmetrical area for this way too. Wait, the 504, it is to the bottom. I would say it doesn't include the corner, but it does include the corner here. Yes, perfect symmetry. This will be balanced town. The most balanced location in the entire city. Perfectly symmetrical, as all things should be. One last connection. Behold! Behold! So the issue is going to be, how do I divide this into equal segments? So the easiest one is to make the big T in the middle. So 504 and a half is 252. Look, I did math. Okay, so from here, where is 252? Okay, it's next to that. Now, there is not flat, unfortunately. Should have done that before. No matter how much time I spend on making this thing, I recognize that at the end of it, it'll just be one more tiny area I never really look at. But it'll be so nice to have it anyway. Alright, so can we measure out the same thing once more? So from the corner, it was 252. Past that. Is it perfect in every way? Is it the Pythagorean dream? So eyeballing it is kind of hard, given that it's not totally flat. It's good enough. We'll call it good enough. Then more subdivision needed. Now, is it possible to make diagonals in this game? I've yet to try to make diagonals. Oh, it is. It is possible. Oh, this would be so inefficient and kind of ugly, I bet. No, I love it. I love it so much. I need roundabouts, clearly. Now, should we continue to divide it down more and more until eventually this area is only streets? Would that be totally streets ahead? I suspect it would be. 46, 44. No, 45, 45 I need, please. There we go. Yes, we should make it with only streets all the way through. But, can you imagine the tax waste? Can you imagine how upset the citizens would be? You did what? You made what? Just one more corner here. $45, please. Okay, I think some of the corners are not as crisp as they ought to be. I may have gotten a little off on some of them. I mean, that's attractive. Yeah, it's definitely not quite right in this area. That's off a little bit. Going well, though. Going well, though. Try it one more time. Also, what's this? Why is this happening to me? Can I raise the level of the ground here without destroying the road? Definitely not. Okay, so I'd like to raise you all to match. I believe that it matches the midpoint. Yes. The city, a mathematician's dream. Sort of. Okay, we gotta get rid of that little bit of road there to finish this out. Oh no. Oh no. This is actually too high now. Wait, is it flattening incorrectly, rather? I thought it flattened relative to whatever's at the very midpoint. It does seem to be. Okay. Continue driving this back bit by bit. Then I fill in this part here. Yeah, this game gives me crazy ideas. It's the strangest thing. In no other game I play do I have this moment like, oh, you know what I should do? I should relay every single road in an area. What I should do is make the ground perfectly flat. Every other game I have a moment of like, oh, it's good enough. It looks fine. I think part of it is I'm not used to playing three-dimensional games. Like, so many of the games I play on stream are ones where the ground is not real, or just like a random floor possibly. You have a city called La Plata. It's basically what I'm trying to achieve with a diagonal grid. MT Giri, it's good seeing you again, friend. La Plata has this kind of thing. Yeah, I'm fascinated by pre-planned cities, by cities that have like really careful layouts that have been thought through in a big way. Washington, D.C. in the U.S. is similar. You can find all your hidden Masonic symbols if you want to. But yeah. Didn't Prince Charles, now King Charles, goodness, pre-plan a city? I don't know how it's going, but I think he has some city that he himself made, and it's meant to like display his understanding of what makes for a good city in. I made 3-lane asymmetricals all the way around. Good. Yeah. So King Charles made his own city at one point that is based on his principles for good design and principles for the future and such. Cool. Hey, Johansson, thank you for the follow. Hope it's close to a correct pronunciation. If not, I apologize. If on a level area the same height, you can just click and drag around. Oh, that's very, very smart. Good thinking on that. That's right, Fairness. I think you're very, very smart. I realize when I say that, it might come off condescendingly. That I'm such a very smart. I always mean it, though. Like, I'm occasionally struck by just how clever some chatters here are. How well you notice things that I just don't see at all myself. Okay, we're gonna say good enough. I think so. I don't like that. Okay, I apologize. One last spot to fix, and then we're good. That said, we should come up with names for this place. There are a whole bunch of mathematical terms. Unfortunately, I know like 4 terms. Addition and such is about all I got. Good enough, good enough. Lastly, plug it on in. Poundbury is this city that was built or planned by Charles III. Thank you. Poundbury. What a great name that is. I wonder if it's called that because of the currency or what exactly. All right, we're done. We're done. So now we need names of math and such. Call it Justice Junction. Yes, everything is made justly in this place. I like that. It's called Justice Junction, though. We could name it after superheroes, I suppose. I'm also considering making the neighborhood slightly asymmetrical. Pine Square! No, it's a squatter! Sorry, no, it's a square, rather. No, it's a square there. That's good, that's good. Charles III's village is for the wealthy at best. Oh, is it? Yeah, I know nothing about it. And I read a little bit about his design principles, involving walking especially, which I get. There's been a bunch of debate in the US I know about so-called 15-minute cities, where you're able to get everything you need to live within 15 minutes walking of your home, and that's where I live right now. I love that about this place. But I think some people read it as being like, they're then going to lock you into these cities and make it so you can't leave. Ah, ha, ha, ha. And that's, frankly ridiculous conspiratorialism. Frankly ridiculous. It's called Poundbury? Is that a name that's bad in the UK? I don't really know enough about what Poundbury would be. You know what, friends? For you, in this one place only, I will give you the thing that you want. Tell no one that I've done this. Boop? Boop? Okay, so apparently some portion of this doesn't quite work. Let's make it so it works. Just the one. Okay, now if we connect in, what's the problem y'all have? Tell no one! Tell no one! It's our secret. Now, of course, we could make roundabouts at every single one of these. Who knows? Who knows? Alright, there you go. Secrets. Why did I make this? Right, I made this in order to make it the area we build up next. And we'll have to connect it in a little bit. I gotta keep building, though, until we get a level up so I can unlock the proper exchanges. Do we turn them all into roundabouts? We might. I think that just zoning areas will do it also. Or we can give them city services. So, I guess on the outside edges, we'll put our city service buildings. We can have a bus line that just goes in circles endlessly. Or I guess on the surface of the square or cube endlessly. That would work. Alright, for now though, bring me some schooling? Maybe some schooling? I'll put the elementary school on one side here. We gotta name the street still also. And a high school over this way. Haha! A little cucarachos. Cucarachos, sorry. Thank you, Gerald. Thank you sincerely, rather, for the generous follow, friend. Glad you're hanging out with us today. We are a great town. That's right. The town is a great place to be. For that, we get $2.2 million dues, 9 unlock points, and 12 more buying points. Yeah, unfortunately, we try to put the services in the middle. There may not be enough space for them. Because they are so darn big. I guess we can put them... No, we can't even put them there, unfortunately. Yeah, big things don't fit, unfortunately, all right now. So they have to be on the outside. Alright. As promised, the intersections. Cool. Someday the Grand Bridge. A magnificent bridge is a landmark of our city. Wow. Wow. And then I want something down here also. Right? Additionally, we want the subway someday or another. And that's all the clicking for now. As a grand town rather, we've unlocked more loans and EU NA high density business. So supermarkets, malls, hotels, big movie theaters, concert halls, theaters, fitness centers, and department stores. NA or EU. Maybe the island needs a little bit of fitness. We'll see where we can fitness over here. Though what they really need are just more people nearby, apparently. Very attractive, though. It's pretty attractive over there. The service buildings are too large? Absolutely, yeah. I hope a DLC lets us downscale the sizing a little bit. That'd be nice. I may need to make another small path on the island to have more people live here. I'll be kind of bummed out if the whole way through it's going to be a complaint that it's not enough people living about this area. One at a time. Are people using our boat lines. Let's see. There we go. So the island valet has one ship going back and forth, and literally nobody uses it. Good. Very, very good. People live here. I wonder if people who live here are like poorly educated and they go over and work the Epicurean garden. Back and forth, back and forth. Eventually, people... it's a gated community also, so nobody can come here and tour it all. We'll see eventually. So, now that we have the unlocked intersections, what do they look like? A trumpet. A three-way highway junction. Trumpet, they call it. A trumpet roundabout. A directional T. A partial cloverleaf. A dumbbell. I like that look very much. A low-capacity rural dumbbell interchange with a connection to a local road. Interesting. Full of roundabouts. Teardrop. Single point. A compact highway intersection well-suited for urban areas. A roundabout interchange. A cloverleaf. And lastly, a 4-level stack interchange. I live in the Chicago area. I wonder how many I've seen before. But for this kind of... oh gosh, it's huge. For this kind of thing, what do I need? Medium to high volume. It's high volume traffic. This is like suburban stuff, I believe. So what would be just good for suburbans? A medium capacity 3-way hybrid with connection to a local road. Okay, what do you look like? I see a roundabout. Okay, so I guess I want it to be... it's too big. It doesn't quite fit where I want it to fit. So I guess I'll put it like this and then drive our way in, maybe. Maybe try the other trumpet instead. This one? Oh, it's smaller. Hey, thanks for that. Good eye. Kinda smaller. I can go here, though. That'll work. That'll work. Okay, so my apologies to you along the way here. I swear we'll reconnect you in a moment. Progress is coming. Still complains about hospitals. We'll look into that in a moment. How often do I say that? I will look into that in a moment, and then I never, ever, ever actually do. So it's saying slope too steep because it's currently on the floor. Okay, I need to build this up a little bit. I like how it looks very, very much, but must get a bit of engineering going. So we'll shift train a little bit. A little bit, he says. Oh, that's terrible. Absolutely. The brush strength's only 50. All right, can we fix it a little bit? Oh, it's so bad. It's so oh, it's genuinely awful. I should instead say I'll add that to the list of things to forget about looking at in a moment. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. That's exactly how this thing goes. Someday I'll deal with that. For right now, though, maybe the flattening tool is better. Wait, why is it... when I level here, it's going down? Huh. Oh dear. Why is this happening to me? So leveling tool, it's leveling, right? Yeah, leveling tool is driving holes in the ground, or right-clicking. The right click does nothing, unfortunately. Yeah, the right click is being held down right now and nothing. You have to choose level at levels 2. Right click is where you want the level to be. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. I had no idea. So right click to this. Level down? Oh, you absolute heroes. Thank you so much for helping with that one, Cosmos. And Elsdil and Fairness and everybody else. looks so bad right now, but I want to go to this level across. Okay, good. And we'll come through and soften this in a little bit. Oh, it makes everything so much easier. Oh, it's so nice. Okay, now we soften a bit. Is that beautiful? Oh, it's beautiful. This part's a little weird, but it's beautiful enough. All right, will that then give me space to build what I need to build? The trumpet. Yes, it does indeed. Okay. I don't want to destroy the industrial building. Go right here. Slope too steep. All right, so one little spot might be off slightly. Behold. Behold. Can you believe it? All right, it's kind of three-laney there. Is it facing the wrong direction? It's facing the wrong direction. Is there a flip button? Because this is going this... Wait. It is the right direction. It's the right direction. We're good. Sorry, my apologies for, being a dum-dum. Back to the highway. Two-lane highway. Goes like so. A little bit of bend to get there. Beautiful. Good. Thank you. No, one way. One way. What am I doing? Oh, these are one way. Thank you. Destroy, destroy. Hello, Babu. I like your name very much. Thanks for being with us. One-way highway with 2 lanes. Yes. We'll fix that in a moment, I promise. And this one comes this way. That one looks sensible enough. This one, it's got some character, we'll call it. Let's try to change the height gradually between those two. Is that better? Just didn't look too hard. Alright, so at least the highway is... No, it's not. I was going to say, at least it was connected again. That part's not even quite true. Okay, so we need to work in this way and then up a tiny little bit. We'll start from this side, from here, down just a tad, and then around the other way, like so. Cool. I know occasionally there are people who are into chemistry and science and such who watch Auction Not Included to get a bit of a ha-ha-ha laugh when people make things terribly. I wonder if there are people who build... Overlapping. There we go. Who build roads for a living, who watch this game to feel better about themselves too. It's nice though. So at least the highway is reattached now. And lastly, we need to get to here. So I was planning to plug into this side. Why don't I plug in right here instead, next to the lovely school? I guess I'm just going to jam them right on into that. Or, why don't we have a nice 3-laner that runs this way? Perfectly justly as everything else. We'll just plug into that then. Okay. Now something might be wrong or weird here, but we'll figure out in a moment. So, 2-lane is fine. Nice. And the same thing right here. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she beautiful? Great. Alright, so power and water, etc. is what's needed next. We can probably steal from the island, which is actually way over there, never mind. Instead, Barracuda Bay will share across the way. She's a beaut Clark. Hey, thank you, Velik. I'm glad that you approve. I'm glad that Chevy Chase is on board with what we've done here. Then we need a little power also. Again, we can steal from next door. Eventually, we'll need a higher power line, or higher powered power lines. I don't know when, though. 2 lanes out of town, 1 town back in seems backwards. Oh, did I only do 1 lane each time? I think we're good. Or do you mean inside the rest of the city? The rest of the city, yeah, we got some problems. Lifelong pedestrian in the 6th Street intersection giving waking nightmares. Even the one in the middle here? Just go around the outside. Like 2 trailer park girls. They go around the outside, around the outside, around the outside. The 3-lane kind of the trumpet. Trumpet? Trumpet, rather. Oh, this one here? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, we could do 2 lanes, I suppose. I just wanted to look nice against this. But I see. 2 for leaving, but 3 for entering. I'm gonna ignore it. I'm sure it'll work out. Alright, so now we need to continue planning our planned area. We have 2 schools. And so over here we also want to make... Have our first ever hospital? It's half of our money. Healthcare for a large area takes care of sick and injured citizens. Keeps citizens at service area healthier. So they should probably go downtown Leroy Brown. But... Oh, the island has no healthcare. Oh, so healthcare can't go across boats. It has to go across roads instead. So we could make a bridge over to the island that is restricted to everything except for emergency vehicles. At some point we'll do that. For right now though, no. I'm gonna put the Grand Hospital between these 2 locations. But that one then required me to have a upsetting little road off of here. Now I'm just as young to be totally independent. So I get just the clinic then instead. Unfortunately. Alright, and then up north go the police. And the firefighters too. On opposite sides here. Police building upsettingly large. Do pedestrian bridges allow emergency vehicle? That's a great question. Absolutely great question. We should look in a moment at that. Let me work on this first though. Okay, so that is most of the services available. We put an incinerator here for trash, and then a crematorium for the other kind of ridding we need to do. With it next to the hospital for easy and quick delivery. Then we've yet to unlock the incinerator. We can't do so until we get the next level. So for now, we'll trust their trash gets picked up via truck instead. Huh. There's no landfill availability still. I'm surprised we're not getting a warning about that. But the landfill is completely and totally full. Ah, we are getting a warning about that. Good, good, good. So... if you put in this thing, it allows garbage to be processed at a higher speed. Area too small, it says. Probably because it needs to have the landfill removed there. Alright, I'm sorry, buildings. I know we put you in a long time ago. But we need to expand the landfill once more. Overlapping items, it says. That's fine. Huh. Maybe I destroy all these and de-zone it. Or just maybe it's on pause. Let's see. Still saying overlapping items. This is overlapping with respect to the building right there. I get that. This, though... Yeah, it's complaining about that. Okay, I got it. Invalid shape. What do you mean, invalid shape? Okay, so the problem is that this, maybe... So the problem is that both of these need to be moved out simultaneously. I let them move one at a time, and it clicks back, rather. I put our landfill outside of town. Good call on that. Is there a way I can, like, downgrade this building here? Because I think it's downgrade the whole thing, then. Now, I'm pretty sure what the issue is this building. We can destroy the whole thing and then rebuild it. I'll go ahead and unzone, but I think I see what the problem is. Okay, so all of that is now dezoned. Let's make sure it's not what we're thinking it was. Yeah, overlapping items. So the issue is, like, watch this right here. The building here goes red as one starts moving things. And so I say, okay, this area doesn't overlap, but it's overlapping down here. So go ahead and pull this out. Well, now it's overlapping at the top. So I think the game would want me to move both of those simultaneously. Yeah, I didn't realize the building couldn't go in there, but now we've learned an important lesson. So if I destroy this whole thing, what happens to all the trash? Everyone's so... Did I just destroy all the trash in town? Have I found the solution to all of our trash problems? Did we just throw it all into the ocean? I swear I don't mean to be a big cheater. These things just occasionally happen. Alright, so let's fix this then. It's this building here. Okay, so this time you go in the corner right there. Now we make you as big as we can. Okay, I'm going to expand it out this way. But I want to add in cycling unit. So cycling unit has to be on this. Good. And then the Hazardous Collection building can go next door. Like so. That'll help. Okay, we could make another one of those. It has to be immediately abutting, though. Or more garbage trucks, more good. Okay. So now we expand you. That's right. Oh, it's magic, you know. I don't want to go past the commercial district there. Okay, it doesn't like that shape because it's then cutting this off. Down to here instead. I mean, that's for a button that said, like, take up all available area. So I have to go bit by bit on this. But there you go. It's finished. You full of trash? Nope. Genuinely no garbage at all. I am very sorry that happened. Our city should be terribly punished for destroying the environment. Also, I love the way in which every time a ship leaves here, it begins listing everywhere. I don't know why it does that, but it does. Okay, Justice Junction. What's your function? So we want a whole bunch of big buildings. High density, high density, high density. So Justice Junction will be a place of high density, I suppose. Our first ever high density business buildings. Up they go. And then we'll mirror those with high density housing. Cool. And more of you there, and there. And there, and there. Cool. There's not quite as much demand as we were hoping for on that, but that's okay. They'll fill up in eventually. Then got some medium density as well. How far are we from unlocking another special building in the medium density side? That's low density, low density. We just need a little bit more of the EU medium density with the old factory condos. Cool. How about on the American side of things? The first level requires quite a bit more. Well, we've made no media goods, apparently. I wonder why that is. It is 0 out of 10,000, but it's checked. There's actually 10,000, 10,000 can't show it correctly. Yeah, the big issue is we need to make a bunch more housing and such for these. But we're very close, like I said, on this one here. So more medium density housing of the European style. One goes here, mirror it here. Rotation in my head is one of my weak points, we'll call it. But come, you pretties, come! Hey, old factory condos, bingo bango. So this does not feel necessarily like it belongs to the island as an old factory, but it does say it's luxurious living that spark joy in their inhabitants. Thank you, Marie Kondo, for your excellent words there. So, what do you look like? +8 well-being around it. That's the biggest bonus we've seen thus far in a building. No, that'll pollute the island a little bit. So we're going to add this to Justice Junction, rather, at this end here. Bonuses to everyone. Ooh, Is it just houses inside? Yep, just households. 108 little apartment buildings inside, or maybe condos, who knows. They get a nice bonus within, is it 8 kilometers? No, 2 kilometers, so a lot of the city. That said, again, one could definitely put that in the middle of the city for more happiness throughout, but what's done is done. So I'm not planning to have any industry over here. It's just going to be more and more housing. And they want low density too. So on that, hey Gally, how's it going? We're about 40% of the way to the next level of European. On American size, we need about 10% through. So we'll go ahead and stay on European, I guess. And we'll go ahead and mirror across this now. Some low density. Awesome. We'll do the outside edges all the way around as well. That's not quite right, but it's very close. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of standard commercial also. Not high density, but merely low. Something is wrong. The mirroring is falling apart. That's okay. All right. I like that improvement quite a bit. For the first time in a long, long time, we have no demand at all for low density. Absolutely zero. There is demand for medium still. So that's sort of complain about lack of jobs, I'm sure, as one does. Now, I saw a complaint about so-called traffic. There's no such thing as traffic. It's just you living your life. So where can we see traffic jams? Hey, Bruce TV. Bruce, thanks for being here, friend. Okay, I don't see any like pop-ups that show there be traffic. Possibly I'm just not looking in the right places. Here be traffic. All right. So, a slight problem here. Bruce, good call. Low density is like Beetlejuice. I talked about it and it's returned once more. No! Alright, so this is the big problem. We'll get to that in a moment. I see that there are a bunch of people parking on street here still. So Canary Heights has a cost for parking on street. It's 20 already. And people are parked that way. We'll kick up by 5. Because Yeah, along here, people are really parked. Big money, big money. Let's go and throw in another parking lot to help out and give them places to leave their vehicles behind. One that's on the other side of town, perhaps. So red means a lack of availability. So let me give it to you right there. That should help. And this area also says it's lack of availability, despite the fact that it really is available right there. And it's half the price, frankly. So I'm a little confused about why it's unable to get there. But here are the problems. So, this thing is backed up just because it's a stoplight. That's very unfortunate. So, what I'm going to do, I think this is a sensible idea. If it's not, we'll see real quick. What I'm going to do is have a split off right here. It allows people to go there too. That should remove some of the pressure. Whoa, the cars! Whoa, the cars having troubles. Oh, they're all hiding here. Oh, this is confusing. It's upsetting and confusing. Left-hand traffic, which traffic is it? It's I live in Japan. In Japan, we have left-side traffic. I like it. I like it very much. That will help a little bit with that part. Now, this part. So is the issue they're trying to get here and failing maybe. Hello, Wishy! Thank you for the generous resubscription. 33 months, that's 3 and 3. You had a friend who's a clown. When he died, all of his friends went to the funeral in one car. I love it, my friend. I love it. So part of the issue here is that it's 2 lanes becoming 1 lane. It's such a short time there. So maybe we'll expand that to 2 lanes and see what happens. Again, every time I say the word 2 lane, I think immediately, oh, you know, like the city, or like the university, sorry. Every time. So hopefully I'll stop at some point. I've actually never even been to 2 Lane University, but I'm sure it's a lovely and good place. What are you doing? You shouldn't be allowed to do that. Please stop. Oh, they're all turning. So I think we saw this previously and said there might be some way to stop this, and yet it's still just happening. Some large portion of the vehicles that are getting to here want to split over. So if we want to meet the people's needs, the people's demands, maybe we should go under the ground here and give them a path back in directly. That's exactly what they're mostly doing. Mostly doing. Annoying. Hey, Blue Moon, thanks for the resubscription. 3 full years. That's very kind of you. 3 years of subbing, super generous. Maybe the bridge is one direction. It doesn't appear to be. That's a fine question, but it really doesn't appear to be. No, it's not. Blue Moon again, thank you for the resubscription, friend. Thank you all for helping me support the Twitch channel. Those of you on YouTube, thanks for being here anyway. Twitch or no, it's good seeing you. It's annoying, but it's not leading to a backup at least. This is the backup issue. So, yeah, the number of traffic lights here, I do not even know how to think about. And I wonder, if I get rid of this, can I make it more attractive? Possibly. Okay. Be right back with you. Oh, I'm so sorry. That did a little bit more damage than I meant for it to. Alright, so you're a 4-lane road with no divider. So ruined boots? Rand owl boots? I don't know about those. I'm sorry, I'm being a jerk. I shouldn't do this. No, I'm just...
Roundabouts?
Hello, Noms!
I would like to show you some of the products I found.
Would I show them also, or?
Oh, yes.
Okay, allow me 1 second to finish what I'm doing right now, and then we'll definitely show
You're
off.
putting some roundabouts in?
I can do a roundabout. If you want me to do a roundabout, I can do a roundabout.
No, it'll make you unhappy.
It doesn't make me unhappy. It's just the jokes. It's just the jokes, you know.
Mr. Fred's is being really needy.
Yes, Cat Fritz is very happy to be home. Happy you're here. It's all lovely. Ugh, something's wrong there. Alright, so we'll continue the game in just one moment. Nam brought things he would like to show you, and so I'm going to pause the game and
Show and tell time.
Show and tell time real quick, and then we'll be here. Hello, everyone. It's me. It's Nam's. All here. What'd you bring us?
Okay, so here are some things that I thought I would
So you went to the
show
Don Quixote restaurant, Don Quixote store.
Restaurant.
Yeah, Don Quixote store. Yeah.
Yeah,
So item number 1,
it's a bargain jungle.
Bargain Jungle. These are going to be Country Ma'am cookies, is that right?
Yeah, they're Country Man.
Country Ma'am strawberry cream cookies. Wow.
I thought you might like those.
I do like the.
I know you don't like Country Man, but those are a shortcake. It's vanilla and shortcake.
I do like the strawberries very much. So excellent gift, I thank you. And here for your ASMR listening, a little bit of crinkling. Hope that feels good. Thank you. It looks very good.
Ma'am.
I want to quit the stream right now so I can get some food. But number 2.
Oh, I got curry.
You got curry.
You know how they have hot food? I got some curry for lunch.
Excellent. So
I thought you might like that.
number 2. This is green, unfortunately.
It's Don Quixote brand, so it says Do.
So this is the way in which many cheeses are sold here. You have like small blocks of cheese. These are labeled as black pepper cheese. The little tiny pepper block cheese.
It's not pepper mga cheese. It's
Black pepper. I like black pepper quite a bit. You heard contraband cookies. No, Country Ma'am. Japanese folks like American style cookies very, very much. So Country Ma'am.
You can show them the
insignia?
Yeah.
All right, so there she is, the Country Ma'am's house. There you go. Yeah, unfortunately, because the pepper is greenish, it's invisible, but it says black pepper there. Excellent, excellent.
I thought you might like that.
Other gifts.
I also got this, which I've never seen before in my life.
Oh, wow. So this is crazy. From the side here, you can see it's a rice cake, just like standard rice. On top of it, though, is a little piece of egg and some ketchup, because it is indeed omelet rice in rice ball form. Omelet rice, very popular here. It's a ketchup mixed in with the rice and a piece of egg on top. Omelet rice as a rice ball. That's awesome. Thank you.
The jingle may have been playing, but I had my headphones on. Ha 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 ha.
The awful
defeated it.
Don Quixote jingle. Absolutely.
And then this is not for you.
Oh, this looks pretty cool. This right here is from the Catty Man brand. Catty Man brand. It is used on the cat.
You can see the picture on the top, the photo on the very top.
Oh, I see. On the very top here, you see the cat with this strange roller thing on both sides of its head. Huh. And there are some down here also. There's a thought that if you put it on the floor, they'll like it themselves, or you have to use it.
Oh, no.
Oh, on the back here I can see. The back here you can see that you use it to rub on the cat's body. Wow.
You switch out the rollers.
Different rollers. Oh, I see. So some of them are very big pokey. Others are these like fun little wavy things, and then smaller pokies also.
And then it tells you.
You could buy it in the US for your own face. I think we have things like this for faces
face
here.
Rollers, yeah.
There are face rollers
I
here.
think that's where the idea came from.
But the cats love it also.
Yeah. So it tells you, right, like if it's soft.
Oh, I see.
It's middle or hard, and then it shows you where on the cat you should rub the.
Oh, I see.
Colors.
The soft ones are on the face.
Yeah.
The harder one on the back. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm excited to try it today.
Yeah,
That's very
I hope
cool.
He likes it.
Noms, thank you for getting those.
Yeah, I
That's
hope
really
he
cool.
likes
I'm sure
it.
he'll love it. Sure he'll love it.
He likes face scratches.
Implement for doubling the cat's only work, and the cat's not afraid of new implements. So Fritz is okay with new implements if we approach him very, very slowly and hold it in a position where he can decide to engage with it first.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, this is why he doesn't like it when you hug him hugely and throw your face at him.
Yeah,
he wants to be
big
initiator.
Human face
He wants to be
time.
initiator. All right, friends. It was a lot of fun hanging out today. I really enjoyed myself. It's noon my time though on holidays. So it's usually when I say goodbye. And
didn't you promise them more games after me? Or no? Okay.
No. I mean, I did say we'll get back to the game, but I just looked at the clock. So
I also like the product name is called Roller Massager with Replaceable Heads for Cat.
it's a perfect name. A perfect name. Your promise roundabout? I don't remember that one. Fake news, fake news. Friends, I'll be back tomorrow with some more of this game. Tomorrow's a Saturday, so might be a little bit late, but we'll see. Again, thank you for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Hope you had a lovely, lovely time. I had a lot of fun. Tomorrow we'll fix the problem of the traffic here, and we'll never have any more problems in our city ever, ever again. I swear. Nom, any closing words?
No.
No.
Hello.
Hello.
Goodbye.
Let's find someone to radio host real quick. I'm trying to be a good guy and share the streaming experience with others. I don't see anyone I personally know in City Skylines.
Some of these people are not even playing City Skylines.
Our friend Imperial Jedi, who radio hosted us yesterday. Let's go and radio host him right back. So, Imperial Jedi, real cool person, plays a lot of games like we play. When you get over there, please offer the hello friends, give them the best of words, and yeah, thank you for your company, your kindness, and all the rest. Back tomorrow. I look forward to it, and I hope you do too. Thank you, Wensley. Goodbye. See you soon. Adios. Bonvenue.
Ciao.
Ciao. Tschüss.
Bonvenue, I think, is welcome.
Oh, bonvenue is welcome. Bienvenidos.
That's also welcome.
That's what it means, like that. Yeah. Sayonara, a word we do not say here.
Oh,
Goodbye.
You know the other one.